Hey, YouTube. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Hey, YouTube. Just booted up Triangle Strategy. I was a little busy earlier today.
Well, hey, YouTube.
Helping
Just
Grandma with some
Strategy.
stuff.
And
And this
busy earlier today.
is the first Switch game I've streamed. I think I did
some stuff.
and
Busy earlier today.
I've messed with
Switch game
Metroid Dread, but it's been a while, so I had to get
Metroid Dread.
all this reconfigured so it actually works.
A while,
But
so I had to get.
So I'm starting a little bit later than I wanted to, because like I know these games can take a lot of time, right?
So I'm starting a little bit later than I wanted to.
So I'm hoping
a lot of
that I have enough time
right?
before I have to. Oh wait, I'm hoping that I have enough time before I have to go cook dinner. But I can do a bit of a late dinner, so I should have like 3.5, 4.5 hours on me. And that's hopefully enough to get started. I haven't messed with anything yet. I hope the game looks all right. I don't know about if things look squished or not, but I'll watch back and find out. In the meantime, I want to get right into this. I haven't messed with options or anything. Oh, we got Japanese control standards, which makes sense, right? This will be back? Yeah. I haven't done a lot of console streaming, so we'll see. Does everything look fine and good? Everything looks pretty okay from here, I think. What do we got? I don't want to invert anything. Let's quick rotation. Huh. I don't remember the last time I played a tactics game. It was like some Disgaea variant, Makai Kingdom, and then before that I was a huge fan of like Final Fantasy Tactics, Shining Force, one of the Ogre battles, but that was forever ago. I think we'll just leave camera stuff by default for now. I can probably come back and change all this. Difficulty can only be changed in-game, except when in battle. That's a little different. Well, okay. This is like an old RPG thing, right? We'll keep that off for now. I don't think I'm going to need to spam any memory commands for a bit. Huh. I'll figure out what this means later. Except for to choose standby position when enemy attacks will not reach the unit within one turn. I guess? Is that something that I should maybe do manually? Oh, yeah, terrain effects? I want to see different terrain effects, at least at first. And I don't need to speed up battle scenes. Not yet. Depth of field. Things seem a little quiet on my end. They don't seem too quiet in OBS. I'm going to turn this up just a little bit, though. Let's not max it out yet. And if they turn out to be super loud, I can always change this down. Yes. Okay. Okay. New game. Probably normal. What do you look like? Mode recommended for people new to tactical games. It has been a while, but I'm not new. Recommended for those who are not comfortable with tactical games or players who want to enjoy the story without getting stuck. Mode recommended for tactical game experts or players who wish to immerse themselves in the thrill of battle. Well, that second part sounds pretty good, but again, it's been a long time, and I want to say like most of the tactical games I've played have had a bunch of different fan-made like hard modes come out, and those I haven't played too many of those, but I know they require you to, like, make a lot more intelligent use of buffs and debuffs and defensive things and exploiting stuff. So maybe if I play this game again, because I think... Okay, so I haven't heard too much about this game. I've heard a couple of streamers I like talk it up every once in a while, mostly just in a kind of like, oh, that game's great type of extent. So I don't know too much about it from there. And I think I saw a while ago Reja Avaluna play a little bit of this. And I forget, like, he or his chat was talking about, like, how there's different paths and different stuff you can take. So maybe if I decide to play the game again just to see, like, a different side of it, we'll go hard. But for now, I think normal. It's been so long!
On the faraway continent of Norzelia, 3 mighty powers reigned.
Okay.
The kingdom of Glenbrook, through which runs the mighty Norzelia River, bringing flourishing trade. The Grand Duchy of Esfrost, a land of ice and snow
Esfrost.
beneath which slumbers
I always
rich
pronounce that
veins
Ace.
of iron.
But I guess not, huh?
And
they've
in
got a
the
lot of
desert,
metal.
the holy state of Hyzat, home to the lake from which is harvested the salt essential to life.
Oh man, that place is salty, huh?
With each nation controlling one vital resource, conflict between these 3 powers was all too common.
Makes sense.
Minor disputes and
It's kind of a simple
skirmishes
setup.
gave rise to fierce battles, and before long, the realm was engulfed in a bloody conflict that would rage on for years. Many died in what came to be known as the Salt Iron War.
Also kind of simple, but Salt Iron War, alright.
Brought to
Fair
their
enough.
limits
You're gonna want
and
both of those
facing
things.
Their mutual demise, the 3 powers at last negotiated a truce. The Norzelia Consortium is formed, a neutral organization that oversees fair trade of iron and salt. Finally, peace came to the realm.
So you have metal from the north, salt to the east, and what, food and wood to the west? Because it kind of looks like they all have water, right? Salt people are built around a lake, though maybe it's a saltwater lake. Other major towns over in the west look like they're on the river. And then being in the mountains with all that snow, they can easily
30
melt.
years pass. Now, a new bond is set to be formed between the Grand Duchy of Esfrost and House Wolffort of Glenbrook, whose power in the kingdom is second only to that of the royal family itself.
House Wolffort. Is that where we're from? That's a typically cool name. The Young Hawks Horse. Yo, let's form our band of the Hawks, right? I'm 100% down with that. Wolffort Castle. Fast forward, no thanks.
Lord Serenoa?
Oh, how much of this is voiced? Wow, we didn't even say anything.
Good morning.
What is up with the shadows?
Congratulations, my lord. The future of Wolffort is looking brighter than ever.
Is there something wrong with my Switch? Like, some people have normal shadows, some people have square shadows.
We're all ready for the big moment. Thank you, everyone.
Young Master, Lord Serenoa.
I might try to
So, you were here
troubleshoot some
after all.
things. But I don't know what to do.
Ah, Benedict.
Maybe just settings.
It would seem word has reached the people already.
You can thank Eridor for that. He couldn't refrain from blabbing the news to anyone who would listen. I'll have a talk with him after.
I wonder if that's a
This
capture
is
card
a
thing.
momentous day, not merely for our domain, but for all of Glenbrook.
Domain? Oh, that's not Demence. Okay. It's
I
more
do
like
not
a
think
French
it possible to keep it a
spelling.
secret.
This is well and true, my lord, but you must consider your betrothed's lineage.
I'm fine with the
well
text
aware of
speed
the
right now.
situation, Benedict. I cannot say for sure what repercussions this may have. What I do know is that the people rejoice for us and harbor hope for the future. As the future Lord of House Wolfort, I must rise to the occasion.
Hmm.
Fine resolve, my lord. As House Steward, I will do all in my power to assist.
Is that us?
Thank you, Benedict.
Sarah Noah here?
It is heartening to have the support of my father's right-hand man.
Certainly would be. But he doesn't have like a portrait.
Shall
Maybe
we
they don't
head
have
to the
portraits while
port
speaking.
then, my lord?
So soon? I had thought we would have more time.
The river's waters have risen with the heavy rainfall earlier this week. And given the wind, I think it likely that Esfrost's ship will arrive ahead of schedule.
They get to ride that tide all the way down,
Never
huh?
cease to
It's a big
amaze.
advantage for them.
Very well then. Let us be on our way.
Weird. Is this just normal? I'm gonna have to look into those shadows. There's our boy. Selecting event markers on the world map will advance the story. Two types of events, main and sub, or main and side. We're gonna call them sub. Main events are crucial to the plot, while sub-events are entirely optional, but will disappear from the map as the story progresses. So do sub-events. Selecting event markers on the world map will advance the story. Oh, we're just going back and forth. Roster, inventory, war chronicle, and system have been added to the main menu. Press the X button to open the main menu where you can view your units, prepare for battle, adjust various game settings, and more. Additional features will be unlocked as the story progresses. This game uses an autosave feature. However, there is only one autosave slot. You may save manually to create additional save data files at any time by selecting System Save. You cannot save normally during battle, but quick save data is created at regular intervals. So if things crash or like the power drops, although I'm not supposed to have any storms for a while, so we should be good. But if that happens, you can restart somewhere in the middle of battle. You can manually create quick save data. So we have autosave, quick save, and normal save. Quick save data will be deleted once loaded. Sure, cool. Okay, can I zoom out? Cool. We only have the one story event then, huh? Woof. I can see that 30. An S-Frosty warship arrives at Wolfort Harbor, or a woman with rose-colored hair and her attendant disembark. Can I... I don't have... Oh, roster. Serona. And Benedict. Oh, okay. Hey. I've seen both of you dudes. What do you got? Unit details screen shows you unit stats and abilities. You can also press the X button to equip accessories. Equip. Of course, we don't have any accessories or any other gear. Oh, is this just details? But I can only get details on accessories. Biz damage, accuracy. So most of this is pretty self-explanatory. This isn't Souls. Start with 5 move, 2 jump. Okay. Physical damage to a single enemy and delay its turn. That's great. That's some Tidus stuff right there. Oh, and it's showing stuff that I get later already. I wonder if there's like class changes. Pursuit stance, counter stance, and hawk dive. about Benedict? Cane sword. You stylish, dapper gentleman. Slightly less health. More jump, though. More jump and less strength. 65444. 36244. So your magic attack is not as good as my main character. Neither is your regular attack. But there's an ally strength and magic for 3 turns. Pretty cool. And it gives you like range and height limitations. That's nice. Not a lot of older strategy RPGs would give you the height limitations, if there were any. I think some Disgaea games did, but like Tactics, Final Fantasy Tactics may have not. Bird of Prey, and now. Are these all buffs, then? You are a tactician, so that would kind of make sense. Basic fire, ice, wind, and lightning resists. Both your abilities have the little... You have 1 dot, and his has 2. And then 3 dots underneath. So maybe that's AP or MP or what have you. 5 recovery pellets, 50 heal. What do we got in the War Chronicle? Path traveled, basically nothing. Screen will allow you to view a summary of the story so far. Which has no options right now. Okay. I'm certain the game will give us some battle tutorials as we get into battle. Glenbrook. This looks pretty good. I've always been a fan of...
Thank you for the escort. You are free to go.
Like, not to knock any other way of doing it, because, you know, pre-rendered, like, nice-looking 2D, more detailed and artistic backgrounds look fantastic, right? The, like, Final Fantasy 7, 8 style of doing things. I think 8 was done that way. But I've always been a fan of sprites in a 3D world.
Lady Frederica, there is no one here to receive you.
He will be along shortly, no doubt. If I have heard true, he is not the type to keep a lady waiting.
We just learned her name. Why is she still pink-haired woman? Lady Frederica.
By your leave, then. We wish you everlasting happiness, my lady.
You're just going to let her go without...
I shall work hard, both for my new home and for my motherland.
Cool, I like her already.
Please let brother, the Archduke, know that.
Okay.
As you command, my lady. We leave
Her
the
brother
rest
is
to
the
you, Gila.
Archduke. Or Archduke's name is brother, but probably her brother, right? This dude gets a name immediately. They're just going to let her wander around? And maybe even leave? They're leaving. Oh, okay, she's got 2 troops with her. That makes more sense. She looks like royalty, right? They called her lady. Royalty or of high standing from some house.
Phew, Glenbrook at last.
Oh,
Finally,
she.
we can take a moment of respite from our long journey. That said, it would seem we've arrived ahead of schedule.
Just like Benedict thought.
I much prefer it to being late. This is
Oh,
a momentous
you're always
day
on
for
time, eh?
Earthfrost, and for the entire realm. We cannot afford to make a bad first impression.
I'm totally not always on time.
Which is why we cannot have you looking so tense.
The wizard is neither late
Why don't we go
nor
for a bit of
early.
a stroll?
We arrive precisely when we mean to.
A fine idea. After all, this may be the last time in a while that I am free to do as I please.
Foreshadowing.
Most are not inclined to grant liberty to one of Rosellan heritage, such as me.
A pendant, because of course. I like that you can see the silver around the gym, like behind the gym. It's cool.
You brought that pendant with you?
She's clutching it tight.
Of course. It is the only memento I have of my mother.
Oh. Okay, well. Whoa. It's about to be like that, you know, a memento of her mom is a much better start and description of a pendant than like it's a mystical treasure no one understands. So far, this has been really, really straightforward of a setup. Your three kingdoms, I mean, it's just started, right? But your three kingdoms, they used to war over resources, but now they're trying to get along and trading, and things are going well. And these two are just going to, like, go for a stroll with their armed soldiers that very much look like heavily armed soldiers in a port town where they probably look more fancy than everybody else here. And someone just beamed the soldiers in the head with a rock.
Thank
Bandits.
you kindly, little lady.
Well,
Letting a whole boatload of guards go back home was a stroke of genius. We heard tell you'd be here, and we wanted to be the ones to welcome you.
yeah, letting that whole boatload of guards leave was a pretty dumb idea, to be honest. Aren't they, Pa? All right, I kind of like this voice acting.
Brigands.
Stand back, Frederica. I shan't let them have you.
Your guards got taken out with stone toss. One of the most basic, least damaging abilities that you can start with. Our two heroes versus some bandits. Recommended level 2. But it's the very first thing. Can I stop and do a side mission along the way? Okay. We're hopping in under-leveled. Thanks, game? I guess 14. Final Fantasy 14 does that a lot, right? Your class quest that you'll get at like 63 or 67 will be like recommended level 67 to 69.
Make you our
Nice.
little hostages is all.
Okay, well, they don't mean to
And
harm
wring
them, so
every
ransom
last
them?
coin out of the duchy and House Wolford.
I don't think that's a very good idea.
Hair though, ya Rosellen.
I mean, so what if she is? You got bright orange hair? Which, I mean, maybe that's more normal. I'd like it. But there's nothing wrong with pink hair. You're gonna... So, they just came on a boat, and you watched their boat people leave, and now you're gonna hold them ransom, which would require you to, like, evade the authorities of this land and send word to... Or I guess have the authorities of this land send word back to where they're from, and then try and arrange a meeting where you get money to give them back.
And that lady looks like she's from Hyzant. Did we go after the wrong boat?
Impossible.
Maybe everybody
Ship
here is
was
like
full of
orange and brown, and then
Vestrosti
black and
soldiers.
pink are totally different.
Enough.
Did you
I
straight
am
up
out of
kill
luck.
the guards? Oh, what's up? I'm here to fuck up bandits. Oh, you're just gonna let me run
Have you
straight through.
bandits
Damn, I
no
thought I could
shame?
pincer them.
Attacking two innocent women?
And just who in the hell are you?
The dude who just cut down one of your measly bandits from behind. Whoa, okay. What's going on? 3 things in the background. In Norzalia, 3 major guiding convictions prevail. Utility, morality, and liberty. These take the form of invisible parameters that are influenced by the choices you make throughout the game. Oh! So here's our variance in, like, paths, right? Do we want to be utilitous, moral, or on the side of liberty? Depending on our choices here, I might lean more towards utility or liberty. Your decisions will shape Serenoa's convictions, as well as influence which companions may choose to join his cause. Oh. I mean, that's fair. That's a good way. So we'll guide the story in different directions and get a different party based on our alignment. Okay, cool. Are they always like utility, morality, liberty? Who are you, exactly? Band of common brigands from the looks of it. You needn't know who. Surrender now and we can resolve this peacefully. You two bear a striking resemblance. Might you be father and daughter? Maybe not, right? Because I don't know what this one would really align with, but this sounds like utility. This sounds like morality. So I'm almost inclined to go this, but we've already just swooped in and killed one of their people. And they showed up killing 2 guards who were clearly weak as hell. They got hit in the helmet with stones and died from it. Someone threw a rock, unless they've got like really powerful slingshots or something. And we kind of already know their father and daughter. You needn't know who. Surrender now and we can resolve this peacefully. Surrender now and we can resolve this without any of you dying. Chuckle fucks. Dang. All right, well, I'm just going to play through this without looking anything up as much as possible, I think. But I might want to, like, if I want to play it again, I played the hell out of Tactics, like, multiple times, so I might. I might look into what choices means what. And who you get and where you go for what choices. I mean, I'm certain none of my 4 characters, I'm just going to go ahead and assume the other 2 are going to join my party and be my characters, are really super out for bloodshed. So let's be like, hey, you killed some soldiers. We killed your dude. Convictions have been strengthened.
You need to know who. Surrender now, and we can resolve this peacefully.
Do you even know who you're talking to, boy? We don't do anything peacefully.
That's kind of what I figured. All right, well,
Got that right.
death it is.
If you surrender now, we'll spare your miserable lives.
That's my line.
It appears they're not keen to listen.
Indeed, they don't strike me as the type to be swayed by logic.
Quit your whimpering and just accept you're done for. Once Travis, his daughter Trish, and their mighty crew set their sights on you, ain't nothing you can do.
Yeah, I like that guy's voice actor.
Enough of this. You'll regret ruining our plans.
I think you'll regret making those plans.
To arms, my lord.
To arms.
Stand back, the both of you.
No, we fight together.
Yeah! Let's go, Frederica.
I brought this upon us through my indiscretion. Pray allow me to help.
I mean, not really. You could have kept on the boat until the people who were supposed to meet you got here, but...
I am a teacher of the arcane arts, and Frederica is a most apt pupil.
Hell yeah. You're both mages?
Assure you we shan't be a burden.
Then I ask for your support from the back lines.
Yeah.
And you shall have it.
I like
Why
Frederica.
didn't you tell me you were having such fun? I would have joined you sooner.
Oh? Oh, hell yeah!
Let us talk later. Now, I believe
He-
we have some lawless ruffians to round.
He seems to know my character. Why is he not named? But we get cavalry support. Benedict's aptitudes in battle. Unwavering support with a strategic edge. Aids comrades with various support abilities. Alters the turn of order of his allies. Oh. Cool. I already forgot what the one skill he has that I looked at said, so I don't know what he can do. But if he can swap around turn order, even if it's only of allies, that's pretty cool. Frederica's aptitudes in battle. She's a black mage, a pyromancer, whose fire ignites chaos on the battlefield, casts sweeping spells to assail multiple enemies, can use fire spells to set flammable squares ablaze. Cool. That's a nice little environmental effect. Gila's brings balance to the battlefield with powerful healing magic. Specializes in recovery. Healing spells are even more effective on allies in mortal danger. Really? That's kind of a nice mechanic. Actually, she'll heal more if they're hurt more? Okay.
I hope you adults are ready to learn a hard lesson. You'll need more than numbers to beat us.
Okay.
Their confidence is admirable, at least. Orders, my lord?
Give them no quarter. We cannot allow brigands to have the run of Wolfort.
Just who are these people anyway?
Now, Benedict.
I mean, it's pretty clear who they are. Or, well, it's pretty clear what they are, I suppose. Battling, positioning, and turn order are 2 keys to victory. Oh my god, that's a lot of pages. Attacks from higher ground than that of your target deal increased damage. Attacks from behind are guaranteed to score a crit. Mark will appear when you can perform a back attack. Okay. The order in which units take action is determined by their speed. Upcoming turn order is displayed via the AT bar at the bottom of the screen. Right stick moves camera. Right stick left and right rotates. Right stick press resets it. ZL and ZR buttons zoom in and out. Okay. Am I going to spend this entire game zoomed out, like tactics?
Got what it takes to best my family?
My family?
A lot of ya. My turn. Give 'em a fight, men. Distinguish yourself in battle and you receive your due reward.
Blue panels are within movement range, but out of the enemy's range of attack. Purple panels are within movement range and the enemy's range of attack. Red lines indicate enemies that can attack the unit. Cool. Red panels indicate your attack range. Yellow panels indicate the area of effect for the selected command. Okay.
We do not take
Simple enough.
kindly to thievery here in Wolfort. You will pay for your crimes.
I mean, we don't know that they've done any thieving. We just know that they've killed 2 guards. So, cool. What's the red here? Can I get details? She has 3 move. She has 4 move. And flaming arrow. Yo, I like this character art. Yo, I love this character art. Yeah, that's a bandit, all right. Sullen, sunken-eyed. More anime. I love this character art. It's great. Backward toss. Ooh. So that can really screw up my ordering, right? My positioning. Increases fire resistance while decreasing ice resistance. Is that how that goes? Oh, it's a passive. She's weak against ice to begin with. But strong against fire, which might be the only thing that Frederica has right now, right? Considering she's a pyromancer and not like a more generic black mage. And you... Whoops. Wrong button. Decimate enemy forces. Use all allied forces. Weather clear, wind breezy. How much stuff does that affect, huh? Five movement. Simulation? In this menu, you can choose which command to issue to the selected unit. If it is split into 2 tabs, it is split into 2 tabs. Actions and items. Use the L stick or directional buttons to change tabs. On the Actions tab, you can choose whether to use a normal attack or the unit's weapon or ability. Unit's weapon or unique ability. Abilities consume TP, and units regain 1 TP at the start of their turn. Okay. The Items tab consists of lists of items shared with the entire party. With few exceptions, the unit can only perform 1 action or use 1 item each turn, so choose wisely. Oh, I'm simulating what I would be using. He has 155 health? Damn, they're way bigger than we are. Like, I'm tempted to just run up and hit this guy, right? But we have her going next. And, like, Benedict, he can only get right here. So, if Saranoa goes here, then Benedict can't get an attack in. But if he goes here, he's within range of everybody. Maybe we wait. Right. Let me just end turn, actually. Facing that direction? Yeah.
You think you're all high and mighty, huh? Well, we'll show you we're ready for battle.
Oh.
We're just trying to make a living here.
It's perhaps not the most honest way to just
Our
try to
land
make a
has
living.
No place for those who disregard the law. I shall try my level best.
I mean, it really depends on what those laws are, right? We get to choose which way to face. Okay. Well, you're going to be within. Nice. Wait, can I go back? Double thrust, but has a shorter range. Okay. Yeah, just lance this dude then. Oh man, are we gonna? Well, no, he needs a lot of experience.
Contest, my friend.
I wonder if it's like
Let us see who brings
you
down
need
more
100
of
experience
these
to level up all the
ruffians.
time.
I think not. Whatever would I tell your father if harm were to befall you?
These are no ordinary men.
Speaking of, I didn't see what his name was.
Let us remain calm and clear-headed. That is our surest path to victory.
Aye,
Shall we
Gila,
begin?
what you got? What you got? Not that button. Cure wounds and haste eventually. Is that a passive? No. Yo, Gila. Gila kind of cute. Frederica kind of fierce. Still just blonde, blue-eyed man. So, swordsman, spear knight, tactician, pyromancer, physician. Yeah, and you're only getting fire spells. But you already know... Oh, you have the same blessing of fire. I wonder if that's like a lore thing, then. Okay. Okay. So you're not going to have... Who's going next? You. I think... Oh, wow. If I change up... Oh, if I change my camera, my D-pad directions change. Cool. Wow, this looks great. Look at that reflection. Kind of zoom in. Yeah, we're gonna in turn. Although she wants to get up front,
we must
right?
defend ourselves from this danger that threatens us.
So we can heal our spear knight.
I fight for peace.
But also, is that gonna happen right now? There's no wait on spellcasting? Oh yeah. And she'll get 1 skill point back at the beginning of her next turn. This means she'll be able to do it again and then have to wait for a bit.
From where shall we strike?
You don't get like... Okay, he's going after Frederica. Which means if we go here, I can probably have Frederica take this guy out.
I'll make this quick.
Although,
Oh, you're ready.
yeah, how much move do you have? Follow-up attacks. When an enemy is struck with a physical attack, any allies on the opposite side of that enemy will automatically perform a follow-up attack. A mark will appear. If attacking the selected target will trigger a follow-up attack. So,
There is no mercy
it's not
on
really
the
like
battlefield.
big combos. I could super finish this guy off. But also, I think, well, what do I want to do? See, if I go here, then I can't... If I go here and there's friendly fire, which I don't know about yet, then Frederica can't really hit both of these guys, though she can hit these two, which might be fine, honestly. Yeah, let's have him deal with this guy. We don't need to do a follow-up attack on the big bruiser, because Frederica is going to end him no matter what. Benedict is going to get hit from the side. And no matter where you go, you're within range of 3 enemies. Dude, that sucks for you. Wait, where'd the dude who you hit already? Is that this guy? Well then, let's mess up this daughter. Or at least start to. Yeah, 17. Utilize the high ground. Oh, now she's going to do the same.
That worked.
Yeah, now we've got to get you down to our healer. For sure. Can you... That's weird. You can physical attack. Oh, nice. I'm gonna hit Bennett. Oh, of course. Of course they can walk through each other.
Damn it!
Can I attack then move? Or does attacking end my turn? Oh no! I see. Okay, first. It looks like I can get by without damaging either of them. What's the 5 and 8? Three and 2? I don't know. Let's find out if there's friendly fire.
The power's in me.
Nice. There is not friendly fire. And you can move. You're just going to advance by 1.
My turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of figured, to be honest.
For the honor of House Wolford.
And now, if I stay here and let this dude hit me, then they get a combo. So we're going to go here instead. Do 19 damage? Ooh, do 21 damage. My math is bad. No more combo hit. So you have to go hit my healer.
What to do now?
Let's get down here so you can be a lot closer to the healer. Oh, you're still going to be attacked by, like, multiple people a bunch, I feel. Oh, crit, 'cause from behind.
Did you see that?
I shall try my level best.
In this bandit, in this bandit. What are your skills again? There's an ally's strength and magic attack for 3 turns. I should do that soon, but
have nothing left.
because like if we raise Frederica's attack, that'd be pretty cool, to be honest. And then you've taken more damage, so we're gonna move here. Actually, fallen enemies occasionally drop spoils into an ally's turn on the square containing the spoil to claim it. Enemies can also claim spoils, so be aware. On rarer occasions, enemies will drop small boxes containing exquisite items. Allies did not need to pick up these items. They're automatically acquired. Oh, nice. So I can't miss out on exquisite items. Cool. Spoils cannot be used the moment they are acquired. You must emerge victorious to see the spoils you've obtained and claim them as your own. All unclaimed spoils will be lost once the battle ends.
Ready for battle.
That's fair, I guess.
Yeah.
You're going to be more than a problem than your
Let me
dad.
heal your wounds.
How far away can you heal? 4? You've got some damage on you. In fact, yeah. You know what? Can I... Nice. Boop, 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 boop. Just go ahead and heal yourself.
I must help myself.
Oh, wait. I figured she was gonna use a spell. Oh no, crit! It's not a lot of damage. There's gonna be a lot of just walking behind people in this game, isn't there? Oh my god, are you dead already?
Damn it!
You totally are!
I have failed.
Allow me.
Is he dead? Holy shit. Should I have rushed to save him? I can't. So actually, Tome of Fire only has one range. Whoops. No, let's go this way.
Coming through.
No back attacks. On my mages, I mean. Oh no!
For the honor of House Wolford.
What's your attack range? Large. Large because height? Okay, but not actually right here, though. Yeah, end that fool.
Perish.
Yo, my spear buddy better not be dead.
Your defense is just as I planned.
Point me at him!
Shall we begin?
Coward. Cure wounds, grant HP to an ally. Yeah? You're not going to use another health pellet, though, right? No, that's way different than last time. Damn, I just wasn't looking at the menu and accidentally used an item, didn't I? Okay, that's fine. Man,
Let me show you what I've learned.
sad our brave spear dude just disappeared. Hope he's not dead. Game could be mean like that, though. Let's go ahead and... God, I'm going to want that against him, but let's go ahead and end this guy's life.
Heed my
And the
call.
less units they have, the less damage they can do per round, sort of, you know? And yeah, you're going to end your turn there, because you're safe from back attacks. And we'll be able to take him out in 2, but if Archer Lady comes down, we may not be able to take him out. Ow. She's definitely got to be able to hit me, right? Wow, okay, she's being very nice. Let's go ahead and take out this guy. Again, the earlier you can remove units from the battlefield, the better. The safer you are.
Cool heads shall prevail.
How... You can just do a cure every single time. Well, she's lower, I suppose. Though he's in much more direct threat.
Your wounds
But you can just cure him next time.
Much appreciated.
No, you're gonna stay here, for sure.
I will end this.
I wonder... I think we'll move her over here. Because we want her to be able to back up Serenoa.
I'm a fool. What would father do?
You ended facing the other direction? You idiot.
Perish.
Is the daughter gonna run away?
My turn.
You're gonna go after my healer? Yeah, you are. I mean, that just put you in a bad position, though.
I shall do
Is
what
the
I
daughter
can.
just gonna run away? You know what? She should heal herself, I think. Yeah.
Your wounds are healed.
And then we'll get Benedict or Serenoa on the other side, and they can combo.
There is no
She's not going to get a ton of damage. Ooh, but
It is
we
time
can
to
forgo
strike.
a ton of damage in order to buff our Pyromancer,
I will end this.
who can get off
Two
at least
actions.
one, I think two probably. That's a little good.
Situation
Like,
is
she's
grim.
vulnerable now, but honestly, if we move here, he can't move at all, I imagine. Let's try delaying strike. It's only slightly less damage. From 2 to 6. So is the second icon there how
To
far
lead,
back he's going to
I
go?
must go.
Nice. Yo. So he's still going to go before Serenoa, but everybody else gets to go before him.
Make way.
That's fantastic.
Cool heads shall prevail.
That's really good. That's really good. Fucking strike him in the legs or something. Yeah, Serenoa could use the heal. Absolutely.
Be at ease.
That dude better not be able to, like,
Tides are turning.
backward throw me off the... Oh,
Allow
whoops.
me.
Off the map, right? Let's move here and intern just so you can't get shot next time.
I see a path to victory.
You do. Yeah.
Your defense is weak.
Your luck has run out.
Okay.
My knowledge grows deeper.
That's very little damage. You might get attacked from behind next time, though.
Maybe next time. First will we
Nice.
strike.
Can I delay you again? No. You know what? That's fair. We've messed up his turn order once already.
Ready for battle.
Daughter comes in. Can't do anything
Cool heads
yet.
shall prevail.
Cool. And then you get to double attack. I think Benedict's fine, really. Just bash him.
Follow my lead.
My growth is plain to see.
That's so little damage. Travis.
I fight for peace.
But now we can get a Pyromancer. Although you are strong against fire. So really, what we should do, while you still have your buff, is just Scorch Travis here.
Blaze, heed my call.
And then the next time all of my other
For a better
characters
world.
get a turn, I think I can take him out.
I see a path to victory.
Right? Because if Benedict and attacks and Gila follows up, and then if Gila attacks and follows up, and Serenoa attacks, I think that'll be enough.
My turn.
This is good.
Right? There's 13. It's not great.
Damn. This one'll hurt.
How does that work? Yeah, okay.
Defeat
There's no
is not
backwards
an
area
option.
for you to move her to. Cool. Damn, you're not dead yet, though. But Glira will be able to finish you off. And she's going next. So, even though you're slightly damaged, you're going up here. Uh-huh.
Here.
I mean, I expected you to hit Benedict.
Let me heal
Be honest.
the wounds.
Yo.
Begin. gone with you.
White mage supremacy.
True. Damn it all! This can't be.
You got beaten by a rod, Travis. Exquisite spoils acquired. Nice.
I fight for peace.
And now you're... Well, no one else is going to get crits on her, but you're
We can win this.
You're super screwed.
My level best.
Also... I need to actually look at the menu. Does doing this give them more XP? Yeah. Yeah, they both get XP for doing this. Oh, she will be able to move. Damn. But... you haven't been delayed yet. Oh, you're so screwed!
That hurt.
My strategy is superior.
Cool.
Let me heal your wounds.
I mean, you could cure somebody. But I don't think there's any really good reason to. She's an archer at point blank range. And the two of you are probably going to finish her right now.
One more. It worked.
Oh, maybe not.
Allow
Really
me.
close, though. Ho-ho!
Forget me.
Killed you with a book.
Day, you bastards.
I mean, you're dead. You can't run away. Okay, now, do I want to restart because I lost a character in the very first fight? Kudos obtained. Coin obtained. Is that like fire and ice in the bottom half of a coin? Some of the graphics in this seem a little... I mean, overall it looks pretty good. What? Oh, hey, well, our Spear Knight is fine.
That face. That's the Wolfort Lordling.
What's that you say?
You just now recognize me?
Wolfort? It can't be.
What are they doing here so damn soon?
We observed the weather.
Planned for. Let's get out of
Figured
here.
our friends were coming in a little bit sooner than possible, or sooner than expected. Oh, they booked
They're
it.
a bunch of no good thieves. At least they know when they're in over their heads.
Yeah, I wish I knew when you were in over your head.
I would have
I mean, I
preferred
did know he would have to
apprehend them
go-
and see them atone for their crimes, but so be it.
I did know he'd need
Your
healing
bride to
soon,
be is
but
safe.
not that
Isn't
soon.
that what matters?
Bride to be.
My bride to be.
I'm glad we lined up on that, Sarah Noah.
My sincerest apologies. I had no idea we were being trailed by bandits.
Is it really being
And where are
trailed?
my manners? I am Frederica of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. I have come to fulfill our agreement. I am honored
Oh.
to join you in marriage and to call House Walfort my new home.
Whoa.
The honor and pleasure is mine, Lady Frederica. Pray forgive me for not introducing myself sooner.
It's too easy. It's too easy, man. Pleasure's about to be all yours, both of yours if you're both good.
To think you'd fight at each other's side in battle before exchanging your vows.
I mean,
Though, I dare say
man, I went
that it
from
bodes
Elden
well
Ring
for
where I was
Wolfort
like,
that it's
ooh,
Wolfort
ice
remaining
witches,
such a fine team.
over here to triangle strategy where I'm like, ooh, pyromancer ladies. Yeah, okay. Oh god, and I also started this off by being like,
Your
ooh,
Highness.
Glira. Glira's kind of a looker.
Here you are. Why, the entire Kingsguard has been scouring the land for you.
Are you for real? Why weren't
you
any
sneak
of
out
you
of the
here to
castle again,
receive
Roland?
our guests?
When I heard my best friend's betrothed was arriving in Glenbrook, I simply couldn't miss the occasion.
So you're a royal.
We
I'm like
appreciate the sentiment. Perhaps you should have said
upper
something
lesser
to the
house.
king.
I'm the least of my dear father's concerns.
You died.
Though I suspect Huette will think otherwise.
I got yourself
I suppose I
killed.
best be on my way back.
Huette? Huette? Is that a
Rest easy,
name?
my fair lady Frederica. You are in good hands here. I look forward to celebrating
No thanks
your
to
union.
Roland.
Till we meet again.
Aww. A ring emblem of trade. Hey man, I'm supposed to give her that
This
ring.
ring bore the insignia of Glenbrook's royal family. Could that have been?
Prince
Roland
King Regna's younger son.
and Regna. That's
So
close
a
to
lord
Ragna.
and a prince drove off a band of brigands by their own hand. What a fascinating nation we've come to, Frederica.
Yeah, I'll be
This is
honest.
Tila, my tutor and attendant.
Some actual guards should have probably been here way before you
Famed
arrived.
is the martial prowess of the Wolforts. It was an honor to be able to witness it firsthand.
Allow
Certainly
me to
better than
introduce
Roland.
myself. I am Serenoa of House Wolfort. And this is Benedict, trusted steward of my family.
Who
It
needs
is
to
my
beef up a
honor
little,
to
but he's
serve
an old
Lord
man, so whatever.
Serenoa in any and all matters.
On behalf of House Wolfort, I welcome you to our domain.
Benedict, I need you to fetch a book I've only heard about. Have you heard of the Kama Sutra? For a friend. I mean, for me. I mean, yeah, just pick it up, please.
You may think this is an odd question, milord, but I ask it nonetheless. What does the color of my hair mean to you?
It's rosy, somewhat colored. Oh wow, that's a very sir thing to say. I find your courage more noteworthy than your appearance. You held your own there on the battlefield. I think it nothing to be surprised about. We have Rizal living in our very domains. What did he say? Domain? Domain. If it is not too forward of me to say so, I find it most beautiful. These are utility, liberty, and morality? Okay, but like, don't be like, it's whatever. Don't do that. Don't do that. This is a good opportunity for a compliment. So both of these are pretty good. Yeah, let's compliment her hair.
If it is not too forward of me to say so, I find it most beautiful.
Thank you, milord. But you need not flatter me.
I mean, I can though, right?
I
Right? Why
certainly know
not?
what I mean, I have always been fond of roses, and your hair is as beautiful as any of them.
Hi.
I adore them too.
Yay, good.
Then
We're already
it would
matching,
seem we
sort
have
of.
something in common.
Lady Frederica, everyone awaits. Allow us to escort you back to Castle Wolfort.
Thank you, Benedict. It would be my honor.
Yay! They're both most welcome, especially when their guards are rubbish. Taken out immediately. And it's... Oh, that was Roland.
Serenoa of Glenbrook's House Wolfort and Frederica of Esfrost
They make a
will
good couple.
unite in marriage to strengthen the ties between their two nations.
Like, they look good together. They look like a strong couple. Oh, and she's got the little slits in the side of it. Yeah, I mean, there's white under there. That's not skin, but that's... Yeah, that looks great. He's got a very young Jon Snow design. Honestly, Serenoa, I think he looks great. Design's maybe a little basic. Her design's fantastic. Very sleek. Very strong. Both of them look very strong. character
In
design-wise.
doing so, the newfound
I like the
allies
little flecks
hope
of
to
red.
hold their own in the face of
Like in her black.
Hyzant's salt monopoly, which continues even now, decades after the war.
Only 3 decades. That's enough time for people who were there to grow bitter and plot.
Who could have known that this was but a prelude to an uprising that would engulf all of Norzelia in the flames of war?
See what I mean? Encampment has been added to the main menu. Provisioner is now available at encampment. You can select encampment from the main menu to access the Wolfort Army's camp. Additional features will be unlocked as the story progresses. Castle Wolfort, or Whiteholm Castle side stories. So Whiteholm is where Roland comes from. Whiteholm Castle, home of Glenbrook's royal family. Preparations begin for a grand ceremony to commemorate a new age of harmony between the 3 nations. Or we could skip it entirely. Say, having routed the bandits, Saranor and his retinue make their way back to Castle Wolfort. I think... Oh, I was already all the way zoomed out. I think we look at some side stuff, because why not? It's there. I don't want to skip it. I don't want it to disappear as soon as I move the main story onward, right? What are you up to, Roland? Could we get like a second battle with Roland where he actually gets some experience?
Wherever did my fool brother run off to? I explicitly told him I wanted him here when we welcome our guests.
He already welcomed them.
It would seem
Franny?
Prince Roland shrugged off the king's guard and went on a little excursion, as he's wont to do.
Patriot? Patriot?
I swear it's as if the boy exists to drive us mad.
Oh,
He is an embarrassment to our family.
shut up. I mean, he did fall pretty quickly, but shut up.
No matter. I will see to matters myself.
Oh, you look older.
Your honored guests have arrived, Your Highness.
Claris? Is he the honored guest? I already was expecting my dudes to be the honored
I
guests.
see new faces among them. I trust you can tell me more, Claris.
Claris.
But of course, Your Highness.
Princelings.
The imposing-looking woman over there is General Avlora of Esfrost.
So, more people from Esfrost. Did they make 2 stops from that ship? Why? General Avlora.
Her prowess
She
in
looks
battle
cool.
is such that some say she is the second coming of Groma Ironfist, hero of the Salt Iron War.
Yo. Iron Fist is
If
a
the
good
rumors
name.
of her strength are true, she is more likely to emerge victorious than any but the Dawnspear himself.
We're gonna put all these people to test. Ooh. Are you from the
Over
north?
there
No, you're from
is
the
Minister
east.
Exham
Esfrost
Marshal
is the
of the
north.
holy state of Hyzant.
Exar Marshal. Holy State of Hyzant.
He is the newest appointee to the Saintly Seven, and has been placed in charge of the military and diplomatic affairs. 'Tis a rise to prominence nigh unheard of for one so young.
That's extremely anime. He's got a very, very prestigious position for someone so young, and that position is inside the Saintly Seven. Saintly Seven is the name of an anime.
General of the Grand Duchy
That's
and Hyzant's young ho. I imagine this will not be the last I hear of them.
that's like the name for a series.
I know this man. Sorceley End of Hyzant, yes?
Sorceley End. He's got a sore
Just so,
end.
Lord. As you doubtless know, he is the Holy State's Minister of Salt. A prestigious position, though it is said he feels threatened by Minister Exham of late.
He looks like a minister of salt. He molded long
So
ago.
even the great monolith that is the Holy State is not immune to internal strife.
No, of course not. It's a holy state. They take themselves way too seriously.
Thank you, Claris. I can see they were not wrong to tap you to lead the consortium.
As the officially appointed bookmaker for the tournament, it would not do for me to be ignorant of the combatants.
Got it. Claris is a huge nerd.
Your Highness,
Oh?
Lord Thalos and Lady Erica, brother and sister of the Archduke, have arrived.
They're cool looking too. Lord Thalos and Lady Erica. Erica putting herself out there a little bit in front of her brother.
They will be joining the festivities in Archduke Gustadolf's stead.
She's probably pretty cool.
Word has it that Lord Thalos has been appointed Prime Minister, which would make him the second most influential individual in all of Esfrost.
Oh, they looked pretty young. Maybe they're like the other guy, though.
Archduke Gustadolf is said to prize freedom more than
Gustadolf.
anything. It would seem that includes the freedom to put his own family above all.
I see. You've got the 3 alignment angles, right? Liberty, morality, and utility. And then these 3. Wait. We've had 2 people. Well, I guess now 3 people from Ace wherever. The north. And they're all with the pink soldiers. And then the other people from the Holy Salt City. And then there's our realm.
With all due respect, Your Highness, the decisions of another nation are their own. Do take care not to say anything that might offend our new allies.
Yeah, I mean, that's wise.
You need not remind me, Patriot. I know there is little to be gained from quarreling with Esfrost's ruling family.
Is Esfrost all about liberty? And the salt place all about utility? Three main characters from one,
Honored
2 from
guests,
another.
I am Franny, Crown Prince of Glenbrook.
Oh my god, it is Franny.
It is an honor to welcome you to our kingdom in my father's stead. I can assure you we have spared no effort in preparing for tomorrow's festivities. Let us ring in this new age of alliance together. Though I imagine some
Haven't
may
you
be
been
too
allied for
occupied
quite some time?
awing us with their prowess in the tourney to enjoy the revelry themselves.
Some maybe too occupied awing us? I've never seen that word used in that way. I don't know if I've seen that word
Allow
at
me
all.
to escort you to Whiteholm Castle, where the ceremony will take place, whenever you're ready.
No one has anything to say? All right, to Whiteholm. There's more.
Prince Roland, finally you return.
I like that voice. Oh, yeah.
At ease, Hewitt. I trust all was well in my absence.
Oh, Hewitt.
Well enough. Another visit to the Wolfort domain, was it?
Indeed, on minor business. My apologies for leaving unannounced.
Uh-huh.
Apologies indeed. You know full well that I am under strict orders from your father to accompany you on any excursions outside the castle.
You know, to be honest, we could have used you.
I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
I mean, that was you were following my orders, but like for a royal who came in on horseback, you sure went down like a royal.
Besides, no one would lose any sleep if something happened to me. Father and Franny least of all.
Oh, really now?
Even Cordelia would get along perfectly fine without her brother.
I see some shit going down with your family and you leaving them to join me. Yeah? Yeah?
Well, I would not. Or have you forgotten that you are my one and only sworn liege?
Hewitt. Forgive me, truly. It won't happen again.
I should hope not.
Roland and Hewitt, eh?
So it is true that you plan to fight in the tourney on the morrow, and alongside House Wolfort, no less.
How did you...
His Grace told me, when he commanded me to keep you out of trouble.
She probably could have just assumed.
So Father knew all along.
And so I have decided to fight at your side. You
Thank
won't
you.
be slipping away on my watch this time.
How many people do I ultimately get per encounter? Like 5 or 6? That's enough to do some tricky stuff with, for sure. And so, that's all of our side stories for now, eh? That was a little bit more than I expected out of just, like, some side event. Back to the main.
Welcome back, the both of you.
Were there any troubles while we were out?
I mean,
None to
I
speak
think
of, aside from Eridor here. But what else is new?
Eridor.
Out with it, Benedict! I heard you were beset by brigands. Is the young lord safe?
Hello, Eridor.
Lower your voice. Must you always shout so? Or can't you see that it was that big mouth of yours that invited trouble in the first place?
There's no cause for
it?
concern, Eridor. Besides, I'm not a child anymore.
There's no cause for concern. We just got assailed by like 6 or 7 bandits and had to fight them all off.
Not, my lord. But I've known you since you were knee-high to a... never you mind.
Are you like Sergeant at Arms?
And this must be the young lord's bride-to-be.
You have.
I am Frederica.
You're not a
It is
royal.
a pleasure and honor to meet you all.
You're not part of the royal. This domain's
And I am
family.
Gila, her attendant. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Allow me to introduce those in service of House Wolfort. This is Eridor, Master at Arms and Commander of our military forces.
Makes sense he'd be loud.
You'll be the lady of House Wolfort. No harm will befall you as long as I'm around.
Oh no, that's a death flag. That's
And
a death
this
flag.
is Anna, my right hand.
If you
Anna?
require anything, just say the word.
Cool.
They
I wonder
may
if she's
not be
another
of my
healer
blood,
or
but
another
they are my family
tactician.
just the same.
Maybe like an
and
archer.
From this day on, they're your family as well.
She looks
I am aware that in
roguish,
all
right?
of Glenbrook, House Wolfort is second only to the royal family in power and influence. I will do my best not to disappoint you.
You seem pretty cool, Frederica.
A
Don't worry
joyous
about it.
day this is. The little lord grew up and found himself the perfect bride. Nah, it brings a tear to my eye.
I mean, it doesn't really sound like he found her so much as things were appointed to happen that way, but sure, you know.
His voice certainly does carry.
You'll get
Sorry,
used
my
to it.
lady, but you'll have to get used to it.
Okay. All right. Game and I are on the same page. Benedict and Anna, not so joyous.
My
Those are pretty
lord,
good laughing
your
sprites,
father
though.
awaits you in his chambers. As for me, I must stay and discuss the preparations for tomorrow's festivities with Anna and Eridor.
Lady Frederica, pray come with me. Father is expecting us.
Let's go meet Sir Wolfort. Anna and Eridor joined forces. Cool. I wonder if I am going to have to pick... Oh, they're already going to tell me about this? Are we going to get attacked in the night? Because that's kind of what that looked like. Although this looks like the place where Roland and Huet were. Strike enemies from the shadows. She is a rogue. Takes 2 actions in the same turn. That's incredibly strong. Can conceal herself from enemy eyes. Fantastic. Eridor's aptitudes shields allies with superb defensive capabilities. Draws the enemy's attacks. Counterattacks when dealt a physical blow by an adjacent enemy. Nice. He's a tanky.
As you are well aware, There are two events of utmost importance.
I wonder if you can grind in this
game
game at all.
Lord Serenoa and his bride are wed.
Or if it's just...
The ceremony to commemorate the joint mining venture.
If it's just like a straight-up linear sequence of events. Because some games will let you kind of wander back and forth and grind, and some games you go one step forward at a time, and whatever levels you get, you get. Joint mining
Still
venture.
can't believe I'll be seeing the day when we break ground on a new mine right here in Glenbrook. And with the full support of Esfrost and Hyzant, no less.
You can thank King Regna.
Were you...
It was by his most wise and generous proposal that the three nations of Norzelia now strive toward a common goal.
Were you prohibited from mining before? Or opening new mines?
Needless
Like by
to
the
say,
other nations?
Delegates from each nation will be joining in the festivities.
Maybe you're just bringing all your
From the
knowledge and
Grand Duchy
expertise
of
together
Esfrost,
for a new mine.
Lord Dragan Esfrost, who is overseeing the technical side of the mining operations.
Dragon.
The holy state of Hyzant will be represented by Minister Lila Viscraft of the Saintly Seven.
That's a different Saintly Seven minister.
And our own Lord Simon will serve as Glenbrook's delegate and meet with the two before the ceremony. Yes?
Okay.
Quite so. After that, it will be House Wolfort's responsibility to see that our honored guests feel welcome. Anna, I would trust you safeguarding both Lord Dragan and Minister Lila.
Consider it done.
Then once that stuffy ceremony is over, we can get to the real highlight of the day. The tourney! It's already Russian. Just envisioning the greatest warriors from all the realm clashing swords.
And also Roland.
From
Who
Esfrost, the much renowned general of
forgot to
Lore.
level up. Oh, are they all there for the tournament? Avlora is probably going to
And
win
from
that thing,
Hyzant,
huh?
Minister Exham Marshall. I have heard much of his prowess as well.
Hmm.
Then, of course, there's our reigning victor, the pride of Glenbrook, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear.
I mean, that
Still,
also sounds
I
like
wish 'em all
a
the best
victor
of
right
luck
there.
against their hosts. They'll need it to beat House Wolfort.
Luck against their hosts.
On that matter, there are two things I should make clear. Prince Roland has expressed a desire to join the tourney as a member of House Wolfort's contingent.
Because
Why
we're
would the boy
friends,
wanna
you
fight
see.
with us and not his own arms master.
Apparently, he originally formally requested to do just that, but King Regna would not allow it.
Oh, so he just wants to compete.
And so he came to the young lord in hopes of finding another way in. Well, it's more than welcome in my book. The royal family said we're free to put together our own contingent after all.
Are they really going to take
I
kindly
reckon
to
His
that?
Majesty would be beside himself with joy if we could deliver a beating to Esfrost and Hyzant.
Doubtless so.
We better win.
Very well. I shall inform the prince that he is welcome in our ranks.
So we're probably going to have, well, I mean, if you put all of the characters we have together, right? There's Serenoa, Benedict, was it Glina, and Frederica from the first battle, and then Anna and our Master at Arms here, whose name I just forgot, and Roland, and Huet.
Finally, there is the matter of Lord Simon's health.
Indeed. Sadly, the Lord
And the
of house
Dawnspear.
is in no condition to participate. Barring some miracle, I
Which is like
anticipate
9
that
people.
Lord Serenoa will have to fight in his Lord Father's stead.
Lord Simon. I suppose age takes its toll on even the mightiest of men.
Of course it does. That's how age works. Come on.
So be it then. You can leave watching over the young lord and Prince Roland to me.
Good. I remind you that while this is a joyous occasion, all of our attendees have their own reasons for coming. Let us not give them an opportunity to catch us unaware.
Mm-hmm. So there's no way all of those characters are going in the same fight. I imagine... excuse me for speaking with my mouth full. I imagine Frederica and Lena will probably stay out of it. Let's check out roster first. We don't have Roland on us. Anna comes at level 2, but with no experience. That's great character art. Anna looks fantastic. She's a spy. I like it. Eridor. That's also pretty good character art. This is great. Damn, I really like that character art. Anna looks fantastic. Anna looks amazing. Let's see. There were 4 characters that get shown off a lot when I was just looking up images to make a thumbnail. And it's definitely these 3. But I don't think it was any of these 3. Maybe it was Roland. That was the other one. What, learned at level 3. Okay, fair. So we didn't pick up any accessories. And there is no... There's weapon and accessories. There's no... There's no, like... What the fuck? Damn. Maybe I should put my Switch online and see if this game has, like, an update or something. There's been a couple of graphical issues going on. Let's look at some skills. What do you got? Act twice, which is just a passive. You always act twice, and you have 6 strength. Your Iron Dagger, of course, has less power than anyone else's attacks. Yeah. Less power than even the mages. Throw poison, take cover, so eventually you can hide and surmount. Which is also a passive? Maybe not. Oh, does this arrow down mean... Like, I know I'm slowing down an enemy and delaying its turn, but maybe he's delaying his own turn a little bit too? And then these are things he can turn on, and this is just like a physical attack. And these all raise turn order and provide some other buff. Or maybe that's just buff arrow. And this is a passive. Does that mean these are also passives? Yeah, I'm gonna... After this stream, I'll see if I can update the game by just getting back online. I don't use my Switch like much at all. I think I turned it off just to keep wonky updates from interfering with anything. For those in need, haste. Yo. Haste is extremely welcome. Chance to infuriate all enemies within range for 2 turns. Raise your movement by 1 for 3 turns. That's pretty good. Steal back. And ramp foe. So this is going to be a passive. And probably a physical attack. And then, I don't know what that is. What that icon is. These are both heals, or at least healing magic. Flame shield, blazing chains. Cool. We got more. Yeah, character portraits are messed up right now. That's really weird. Whoa. Okay, I haven't heard anything about this, so I'm gonna assume that there are updates to this game Because that looks bad. If it isn't Lord Serenoa, how do you do? This humble merchant has brought the finest selection of goods from across the realm. Please have a look. With the provisioner, you can purchase items and accessories and sell unwanted items in your possession. I don't even know what the exquisite materials I picked up last time were. So, let's take a look at our inventory. Oh, and the top icons are also super screwed up. Weird. Cannot reap the benefits of accessories simply by purchasing them. So remember to equip them to the ally of your choosing. This may be accomplished in the unit details screen, inventory menu, or via the prompt that appears after purchasing the accessory. Can I move the camera? Oh my god, all of those icons are screwed up. HP by 10, strength, magic attack, physical defense, magic defense by... Oh, these are by 2. Defense by 2, attacks by 1, HP by 10. Potions. Materials. So, I don't know what I need to make anything, so we're not going to buy anything right now. What do I even have to sell? Maybe the iron or whatever was the exquisite materials I picked up. Understood, my lord. Please come again. And then that's it? Okay. That's all. Let's... Ooh, and I can run. Let's get the fuck out of that glitchy mess. Jesus Christ. I bet you I'm missing an update. Maybe even a day 1 update. How does that shit? And this also looks messed up, right? Oh. Telior Demins. Wolfort Demins. Domain. Falk's Domain. Crown City. Goddess Domain, which is just the whole area. And then directly controlled territory of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. So, our nation is we have the royal city, which is in charge of everything. But then, aside from that, we have Falks, Wolfort, and Telior. That Simon, head of House Wolfort, welcomes Frederica into his home, both as his future daughter-in-law and a symbol of Glenbrook and Acefrost's unity. Esfrost's. I like the music so far. It's not crazy good, but it's very fitting.
Father, I bring to you my betrothed, the Lady Frederica.
A pleasure to meet you, my lord. I am Frederica of House Esfrost.
Ho ho, the pleasure is all mine.
No, it's mine.
Were
Never
it
mind.
not for the efforts of House Wolfort, the Saltiron War would rage on still today.
That's a long
I do
war.
not deserve the honor of joining your esteemed family, but I will endeavor to serve you all the same.
Don't put yourself down so much, Frederica. You'll fit right in.
There is no need for such formalities, my girl. You are tired from your journey, I am sure. Pray rest easy tonight.
Kind of like salmon.
I believe that
Wow,
in
that was
any
almost
journey,
really filthy of me to
the
say.
first step is the most important. Before we go forward together, I should like to know why you chose to welcome one of Rosellan blood, such as I.
Why are you hung up about your, race? Blood? Wherever it is you hail from? Your pink hair looks cool.
Oh, I'd heard you were a strong-willed one.
Pray forgive my insolence.
It's not even insolence.
I am set to marry into a mighty house of a foreign nation. I should like to know what you wish of me, that I might live up to your expectations.
Just be yourself. Stop
A
worrying
most
about your hair. It's cool.
reasonable request. Both of you, listen well.
All right, you know what?
Yes, Father.
Simon. That's probably a better approach. That's probably a good approach.
Your marriage was agreed upon by Glenbrook and Esfrost, that the ties between our two nations might be strengthened.
Which is very old school, sure.
To give us more leverage against Hyzant with their monopoly over salt.
Precisely. With Glenbrook and Esfrost consolidating their power, Hyzant was left with little choice but to join the alliance.
Or forcing the religious folk to play along. They may have not played along
And
without
yet,
something like
while
this.
Lady Frederica is indeed the Archduke's sister, at the same time she is the daughter of a Rosellan concubine.
So that's why you're so hot. I mean, never mind.
And House Wolford, for all our military prowess, is no more than a bannerman of the king. If the aim was to forge the strongest bond we could between our two nations...
Uh-huh.
It would be far more appropriate for my sister, Lady Erica, to wed the Crown Prince of Glenbrook.
Just so, yet neither nation chose that. And do you know why?
No.
So that if relations between our two countries were to take a turn for the worse...
Oh.
We could be cast away like pawns.
Well, that's going to happen, isn't it?
Precisely. Such are the schemes of those who rule nations.
Yeah. Be wary of leaders. Be very wary of
I
leaders.
understand now.
That's not how shit works where I come
No matter
from.
how impure the intentions behind this arrangement may be, I will not bring dishonor to the Wolfort name.
Well said, my son. If that is your decision, then...
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Father.
Fetch Glira and Anna and Benedict.
Simon.
Simon. Oh, God, they even say Simon.
Old man, and my health is not what it once was.
You still got a ton of
For
color
this
in your hair
reason
for
and
someone who's having
more,
heart problems.
I have made my decision. As of this day, I abdicate my position as Lord of House Wolfort. You will serve in my stead from tomorrow forth, my son.
But, Father, I am not ready to...
Oh, no one's ever ready for something like that.
My decision is not made lightly. You have already shown me, with your words and your deeds, that you are more than ready.
But also, him stepping down and then making Sarah Noah the... What do I even say? Primarch, the head of the house of these Bannermen of the King, who are in charge of a region, kind of makes Sarah Noah and Frederica's marriage a bigger deal than it already was.
Think always about what your subjects need from you. Weigh your choices carefully, then take action.
Neither of them are top royalty of their nations, but slightly bigger deal.
And I have no doubt you will make a great lord. And trust in Benedict. He shall serve you as well as he did me.
Benedict reminds me of Auron, just in looks, so I'm hyped to have him along for the ride and at my
Thank you,
side.
Father. I will spare no effort that one day I may be as beloved by our people as you.
Lady Frederica, your fate is not a simple one. There are many who would try to use the both of you as pawns in their own schemes. Even so, I hope that you will be there to support my son through it all, as his wife, but also as
Hear,
a grown
hear.
person.
Wow. I do like Simon. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
This is House Wolfort's entreaty, and the wish of a father.
Of course, my lord. It was my intention from the moment I boarded the ship.
beg pardon, my lord, but Lord Dragan and Minister Lila have arrived.
Dragan. Oh, okay.
Very well.
Not Dragon.
Presiding over tonight's banquet will be my final duty as Lord of the House. Tomorrow's ceremony will mark the beginning of yours, my son. And after that will be your wedding. Rest well tonight, both of you, for busy days lie ahead.
I'm glad you can laugh so heartily after having a heart attack. A young hawk soars. So when do things really take a turn for the worse? At the tournament? After the tournament? Is the tournament even going to happen? Wait, 2 hours? I haven't even been streaming for 2 hours. That's cool. I like that cloud effect.
30 years after the salt
That looks
iron
great.
raged across Norzelia, a vein of precious minerals was unearthed in the kingdom of Glenbrook. From east to west, joy swept the land.
Uh-huh.
United at last in common cause, the kingdom of Glenbrook, the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, and the holy state of Hyzant endeavored to wrest this bounty from the earth, with each nation providing expertise and resources.
And no doubt each nation reaping the benefits, even though it's all in Glenbrook.
This uneasy alliance between once bitter enemies will herald a new era of tranquility in this long embattled realm.
Except... Oh, last time she gave us a hint that things were about to go south, but not this time. Ooh.
One after another, dignitaries from each nation arrive in Glenbrook to solidify this accord and toast to its success. The first step on the road to peace.
So, the yellow and purple one is from... I forget what they were called, but Telior or something like that. From this nation. And the yellow and green one is also from this nation, but then the two blue are from the east, and the two red and black are from the north.
Among those who would forge
And the
this
North flag is
road
yellow and blue.
Serenoa Wolfford. Inheriting the title of Lord Wolfford from his father Simon, he must decide
Simon.
what foundation he would lay for this new era.
To arms. So we have some Estfrost people coming.
Welcome to Castle Wolfford, Minister Lila. Allow me to express my gratitude to the Holy State. Were it not for your nation's generous efforts, this venture would never have come to fruition.
You are too kind, Lord Simon. You too have served an invaluable role in this. Though I must admit, the news of the union between your son and Lady Frederica came as quite the surprise. None in Hyzant considered that a bannerman of Glenbrook would join with the ruling family of Esfrost.
I mean...
I hear that Lady Frederica is the Archduke's half-sister. I must ask, how did this arrangement come to be?
Your curiosity is only natural. This union was promised during the war, an arrangement made with the previous Archduke. Truth be told, I am surprised one as well informed as yourself did not already know.
Don't insult her intelligence or her
And
information.
This is your son, as I recall.
Serenoa Wolfford, at your service, Minister.
And I am Frederica Esfrost.
My son still has much to learn, but I believe this marriage will herald a bright future for us all. For today, I intend to step down and leave House Wolfford in Serenoa's capable hands.
That
You're
would come as a
abdicating your
surprise.
position? Surprising news comes in pairs, I see. Nonetheless, I am happy for you both. I imagine the lords and ladies at tonight's banquet will take great interest in the new Lord Wolfford, as will I.
Pray, go easy on the boy, my lady.
This is rather cheery anime music for our setting.
I hear
Although
that
I guess
young
it's
Lord
supposed to be a good
Dragan
day.
of Esfrost shall also be in attendance.
Indeed. He has been appointed to oversee operations at the Grand Orzelian mines. I understand his star in Esfrost has seen a meteoric rise.
So which nation is going to be the... Oh my god, there's flickering in the background here too. Wow. Which nation is going to see, like, is going to be the cause of whatever oncoming strife, right? Is it the cold north with all of their iron? We already had the Salt Iron War, so, like, I imagine resources from all nations are kind of vital for each. Or is it going to be the Holy Capital, right? What I'm assuming are going to be the more religious sect of our kind of triplet of powers. If this is a more classical JRPG in tone, then the Holy People will throw everything into chaos.
Good. I would like to hear more of this new explosive substance he means to use to blast the tunnels.
Oh.
As a fellow scholar of sorts, if in a different field, I am always curious to learn how great discoveries are made.
Yo, if we discovered bombs...
He should have arrived by now. Has anyone seen him?
Dragan's gone to see the city. He was halfway there before the gangplank landed on the docks.
Ah, he is your cousin, yes. I see we share an innate curiosity for new places.
Ooh, Layla.
The banquet will begin soon. I shall seek him out and escort him there.
Very good. Though I will host tonight's festivities, I want you to act as if you're already Lord of the House. Our guests are the most esteemed personages of their respective nations. Take care not to cause offense.
Of course, Father.
Oh, we're gonna go fuck shit up. Oh, we're gonna go make a big mistake, huh? We're gonna go trip over ourselves. Do we get to walk around town? Lord Dragan could be anywhere. I suppose this is a good opportunity as any to speak with the common folk. We do! The flow of the game comprises multiple phases. In addition to story scenes and battle, there will also be an exploration phase. In this phase, you may move freely about areas to gather information from the people around you, obtain items, review mechanisms and terrain features that may serve you in battle, and more. Move with the left stick. Directional buttons run. Hold B or R to dash. To end the exploration phase and continue with the story, press the plus button. Will it give me a warning if I do that? I'm tasked with attending you at the ceremony tomorrow, my lord. May it be a joyous occasion for all. Definitely my shadow is not looking like it's supposed to. I'm eager to hear your speech, and even more eager to see you triumph at the tourney. Right, that's not supposed to be a square. I sense you may have some questions regarding this joint mining venture. Allow me to enlighten you. Combining the expertise and manpower of Norzalia's three nations, this mine will unearth the newly discovered vein of iron. We hope this will prove beneficial for all parties, providing wealth and prosperity in equal measure. Someone's gonna try and get the upper hand. It is said Lord Dragan's knowledge of ironworking is peerless. I could think of none more suited to oversee the mine's development. Do you have more than one thing to say? Oh, that feels a little weird. No, you only have one thing to say. Whoa. Little music skip. Whoa. Little loading error? Game? Wow, that took a minute. I heard tell Prince Roland is shirking his duties at the castle once again. Thank heavens that shiftless child is in line for the crown. Wow, so Roland has a reputation. Ah. Is that a quick... Ooh, okay, so I can, like, flick the stick. And I get a 45-degree turn. Cool. Oh my god. I have 100% got to see if this game can be patched. Nice. Okay. So... Ooh, that's awkward, seeing through the houses. But... it's really cool that the game will be like, here's your 45-degree angles, like old tactics or like old strategy RPG games, but also, hey, free roam, I can just go like this if I want. By your request, Benedict and I shall take part in the tourney. May we bring victory to House Wolfold. Yay! Hello, child. Greetings, my lord. My friends and I are playing hide and seek. Oh no, is it a hide and seek minigame? Added Marvels of Norzalia Volume 8 to notes. You'll find notes as the game progresses. These notes have no direct effect on the story, but they will help you better understand Norzalia and its history. View the notes you've collected at any time by selecting War Chronicle Notes from the main menu. Cool. Added Volume 12. Wow, our shadow almost doesn't even look like a shadow in here. This can't be the norm. Hello, cat. Cool. I can't pet the cat, though. That's a point against the game. This house has no door. It's been nothing to miss, my lord. Another quiet day. Well, that's good. Playing hide and seek till Dad comes home. Need to find a place to hide and quick. Yeah, you probably should. Oh, take care not to hurt yourself. Your father wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you. One of my favorite games. Barrels are always my favorite place to hide. She could. Takes a clever mind to hide. Perhaps you can use that cleverness to help your father when you're older. That's... This feels like utility. Yeah. Barrels. I would have never thought of that, my lord. They'll never find me now. I speak from experience. They won't. However, there may be even better hiding places to be found around town. You're right, my lord. I'll find a hiding place no one's ever thought of before. Yeah! My husband works from dusk till dawn. Dawn till dusk at the port. Lifting crates and who knows what else. It's honest work, though. The backbone of our livelihoods besides. Okay. I only have the one thing to say. Did I talk to... I don't want to put off Frederica. Did I talk to you, though? To see the peace we enjoy now, one would never think that but 30 years ago our realm was engulfed in war. Saltire and war seems not but a far-off nightmare now. Oh! This whole place is going to get burned to the ground because JRPGs. It's just like him to gallivant off with nary a word of farewell. Still, I suppose this is a chance to become acquainted with my future home. How would you describe your town, Serenoa? To know a town, you must take time to relish her company. That's what Eridor told me. In perhaps more colorful words. It is the port at the center of commerce. A town built on taxes, but not at the expense of fair trade. Wolford is nestled safely behind the castle walls. It's a town at peace and sets an example for the rest of the kingdom. She wants to get to know the place. So I can kind of tell her about the town, but like... maybe just like, talk to people, right? I haven't known Erador for long, but his words are undeniably his. Perhaps I ought to take a page out of his book, as I've done regrettably little relishing since I've arrived. You needn't push yourself, Frederica. Time is something we do not lack. For now. Once matters have settled, I'll give you a tour of Wolfort myself. Thank you, Sir. I very much look forward to that. You've given me much to consider. I think I've given you just a little bit to consider, but okay. There's no rest for a young lordling. All eyes will be upon you in the coming days. Frederica and I shall make every effort to learn the lay of the land, so that we might share the weight of your duties. Why, thank you. I like you already. Of course, healers are super necessary. Whoop. Oh my god, I'm a huge thief! My name might as well be Link. Let's get to know the lay of the town and see if we can pick up anybody's coin while we're at it. Saltmonger. The most esteemed personages from each nation will be attending the ceremony. I hear a veritable melting pot of politics. Such an opportunity to meet and speak with your peers must not be wasted, my lord. I'm not planning on wasting it, but we'll see what happens. Lots and lots of empty towns. I'm just in here stealing people's money and medicine. I bet you those people could use those HP recoveries after a hard day's work. Still can't believe Travis and his feral spawn attacked your dear bride-to-be like that. I'm just glad we got there before any real harm could be done, my lord. Didn't the, like, castle guard show up for Roland and not, you know, you? A lot of folk have come to town for the ceremony. I even saw a man earlier wandering about in a wide-eyed wonder. I mean, I bet you these places are very different than what they have up north and out east. I can scarce remember the last time Glenbrook was host to such a marvelous tourney. Who among the nations will win glory, which will be known as the fiercest in all Norzelia? I mean to be there when history is made. Okay, that's a hint. Stuff's going down at the tourney that's more than just tourney stuff. Man, it took Xenogear so long to get to like a martial arts tournament. That was kind of hype. We're just almost starting off with one. This town is prosperous and its people have faith in their lord. An impressive achievement by my experience. You are too kind, Lord Dragon. My apologies, but you are... the apology should be mine. I'm Serenoa Wolfort. I've come to remind you to return to the castle before the banquet begins. Certain parties were quite insistent. Well, of course. I appreciate the consideration. I would like to explore the town a little while longer, but rest assured I shall be punctual in my arrival. I'm sure you will. I must make ready for the wedding ceremony. What gift would best suit the union of you and Lady Frederica, It's an impossible choice. Perhaps an audience with Lord Seaman will spark inspiration. His name should really be Simon. Instead of Simon. I want to see Anna in battle. So then, into exploration, I guess I can't go like further in this direction or this direction. So that's the whole of the town. We'll be getting back then. The banquet will begin soon. Lord Dragon and I had best not arrive late. Let's go to the banquet. Was the marriage ceremony happening before or after the tournament? Like, is it happening tomorrow? I think that's kind of what Seaman said, right? I'm never going to pronounce his name. as anything other but semen. We're having this banquet where a bunch of different people from different nations are meeting, and then we'll have the announcement that semen is stepping down.
Hospitality today, Lord Serenoa.
Oh, Dragon's got a nice voice. We're going to have the announcement that Seaman is stepping down tomorrow, and Serenoa will take over for House Wolfort. Jesus Christ, the blinking. I want to change camera to see if I can fix that.
Think nothing of it. Did you enjoy the city, Lord Dragan?
Is that just like a frame rate problem, or...?
Quite. It's people
That's so
are full
weird.
of
I hate
life
it.
and love for their lord. That says all I need to know about House Wolfort.
You honor us with your words.
I am only being frank. Frederica is the sister of the Archduke, after all, and my cousin besides. I would not see her marry into an unworthy house. Suffice to say, my expectations were exceeded.
I have heard much of your ingenious contributions to the mining efforts. I sense prosperous days are ahead of us.
This guy's a little pompous. I don't know about having him as a relative, but okay.
As do I.
He's still...
Finally, our nations enter into an age unfettered by war.
God, let's hope so. You seem smart enough to backstab me.
With
But I hope you
Esros
don't.
Iron, Hyzan Salt, and Glenbrook's mediation, there is no limit to what we
Mediation.
can achieve.
I think you're just trying to put us on an equal playing field as the other two, who clearly have the superior
must
resources.
regard each other as equals and forge mutually beneficial relationships.
Though, given our climates, I think there's probably a lot more food and wood and stuff to go about here from Glenbrook.
I sense skepticism in your words, Lord Dragan. Do you mean to imply our relations are not already mutually beneficial?
Lila being maybe a little too sharp.
I need not imply anything. The salt tax you claim makes my case more than clear.
Bold words from one so young. Is that how peers speak to one another?
Is how you're speaking how peers speak to one another? It sounds like you're trying to pick a bone here.
Perhaps the young ones, yes. What do you think, Lord Serenoa?
I think Dragon has been more
Dissatisfaction
than
with the
polite
salt
enough.
tax was one cause of the war, was it not?
Salt is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true believers.
Oh no. Oh no. She's already...
This is the foundation of the teachings that guide us in Hyzant.
Okay, but you live in a desert where you had to make do with salt. We have, like, you know, farming out here, and they have iron up north.
By allying with Esfrost, do you mean to gainsay our most fundamental beliefs?
No. Are you trying to piss other people off?
Of course not, Minister. We understand that the source is Norzelia's sole supply of salt, and we would not deny that it is the Holy State's right to harvest and tax it as you see fit.
Thank you for acknowledging that. Though it strikes me that your words are measured.
Your words are pointed.
You needn't be so non-committal, Lord Serenoa. It is only reasonable that the three of us have differing opinions on the matter. However, that is all the more reason for us to be open to frank discussion.
I like
Honored
Dragon
guests,
a little bit
pray
more.
forgive my son. We of House Wolfort are but simple warriors. I'm afraid matters of finance and politics do not come to us naturally. This, however, I can say. We will fight injustice and tyranny wheresoever it may be. Of course, we do not enjoy conflict. Still, we will not hesitate to defend our land and our people should the need arise.
Should those holier-than-thou holy city holies get all tyrannical?
No matter how mighty the threat, we will fight for home and kingdom.
Don't get me wrong. I like salt. It's maybe my favorite flavor profile, but I also really like meat and I don't know, I like food a whole bunch just all around. a good meat flavor. I love fruit. Nice carbs in like noodles or rice. Veggies, both grilled and cooked and as a garnish. You can live without salt. We can run everything basically as is without salt. What makes it so holy in this setting, aside from just their nation being like, this is what we have, so clearly we're the holiest. We have the salt. They sound
Yes,
fucking
Lord
salty
Simone.
to me.
Of that we are keenly aware.
Probably
I
keenly aware because we
apologize if I
kicked
spoke
your
out of
ass in
turn.
the war.
But the fact remains that as every winter passes, the tension between our nations grows, and salt is the cause.
Oh, okay. Dragon pushing her buttons just a little bit here.
The common folk have all but forgotten its taste. I simply want to ease their suffering.
The ministry I oversee is committed to the preservation of life. I personally believe that salt should not be a luxury reserved for the privileged few.
Well, that's the first thing you've said during this meeting that I can wholly agree towards.
All those who live require it. Not just
No, they
those
don't.
lucky enough to be born within the borders of our holy state.
You
No one
agree with me then?
requires it. It is, well, I mean, you kind of do. But as long as you get a tiny, tiny amount, you're
How
fine.
I feel matters little. In Hyzant, the word of the goddess, as conveyed to us from the lips of the Hierophant, is absolute.
Tell us more about this Hierophant.
But perhaps this joint mining venture of yours may lead to the change you seek.
What if we discover a bunch of salt in our mine?
Indeed. We must set our gazes to the future. All of us. I expect you will be the ones to usher us into a new era.
Yes, Father.
Oh my god, the flickering still. Wow. I'm glad that's gone. Jesus, I'm really going to have to see if I can update this at all. The banquet ends without incident, and everyone breathes a sigh of relief. Dragon, however, has something on his mind. Or... still nothing down here or up here. But that makes sense. We're definitely concentrated on this region for now. So, what's going on at Whiteholm Castle? Whiteholm definitely sounds like something that belongs in Esfrost.
Father spoke not a single word
Oh my
to
god, the
me
flickering,
today.
it's back.
Before long, I fear I might forget the sound of his voice.
Cordelia, you're new.
Please, sister, you weep and wail like a common girl. Show some composure.
Fuck off, Franny.
Father has a kingdom to rule, a kingdom engaged in a historic endeavor. He has more important duties than to pamper a spoiled child.
Yes, of course, brother.
You speak as if Father's duties include anything more than licking the boots of these dignitaries. It is inconceivable
Thank
he cannot
you,
spare the time
Roland.
to break bread with his daughter.
Thank you,
speak out of
Roland.
Insolence and ignorance, Roland.
Franny, I think you might be speaking out of ignorance here. Or, you know, an excess of pride.
I speak only the truth. He leaves all the cumbersome tasks to the Wolforts and Minister Patria.
A king's word is to be obeyed.
And what of his subjects?
You
Do they
just
exist
say that
simply
because
bring
you're in
him
line to be
glory?
king.
To take the blame for his failures?
They are to serve as he sees fit.
The
Oh,
hell
man. I hope Franny dies. Sorry, Cordelia.
Believe as you wish. Speaking of his subjects, it appears lordship of House Wolfort will be passed down to young Serenoa.
Franny here seems to prize not utility or morality or liberty.
What?
How fortunate for you to have a friend in the new lord. Best not take loyalty for granted, however. House Wolfort is obedient enough for now, but that can change as quickly as the wind.
He's got a pretty good voice actor, though. I'll say
Use
that.
them well when you can, but be ready to bring down your fist if they dare to rise above their station.
Don't speak of them like lapdogs.
Yeah.
Not servants. They're my friends.
Do you really think to lead with such a soft heart? You are not
Yes.
fit to wear the royal signet.
Franny, you're just saying this bullshit because you know you're in line to be king and Roland isn't. I fear for your kingship.
Oh, stop this fighting at once. You frighten me.
Yeah, listen to Cordelia.
Where are you going, brother?
To train with Sir Maxwell. I would clear my head. There is a tourney on the morrow, after all.
He does need to gain a level or two before that happens.
Brother.
See what you did, Franny? Also, your name is Franny.
I yield.
Maxwell the Dawn Spear? Yeah? You got a real fancy get up there, Maxwell.
Your spear wavers, my prince. Something weighs on your mind.
You've always been able to see through me.
Via your spear work. A true master. A
It's no
true
great feat.
anime master.
Your heart lies ever on your sleeve.
Do I hear disapproval in your voice?
Not exactly, my prince. It can be a weakness, yes, but it can also be your strength. After all, sometimes a direct strike is most effective at piercing a formidable defense.
Hmm.
I will take
I
those
like
words to
Maxwell.
heart, Sir Maxwell. Thank you for today.
The pleasure was mine. I expect a good fight from you tomorrow. In the final match, no doubt.
I take the field with House Wolfort. Together, I have no doubt we can emerge triumphant.
Ah, that would explain your improvement. Young Serenoa is a worthy training partner. Even so, I have no doubt you've held your own against him. Tomorrow you shall show the realm what I already know. That you are a warrior worthy of your family's legacy.
Sir Maxwell.
We'll see. Hopefully he levels up really quick because he got like a little bit of experience in that first bit of combat, but he definitely didn't hit level 2.
Sometimes I
I don't
wish I
think.
was the prince. Sometimes I wish I'd been born your son instead.
Whoa.
Surely
That's
you jest,
a
Your
bit
Highness.
much.
Your father is a great king, and an even greater man.
Daddy, I mean,
it is an honor to serve him as
Daddy,
I do.
I mean
Apologies. I forget myself. I must have taken quite a blow. Anyhow, I suppose I should rest till the morrow. Be well, Sir Maxwell.
Oh my lord, this blinking.
It cannot be easy being the youngest prince. To have others expect nothing from you, yet still shake their heads in disapproval. But you can rise above this, my prince. Seize your chance and lay everyone's doubts to rest once and for all.
What does that mean? Like, I agree, but what do you wish for him to do about it, right? It almost sounds like you want him to kill his brother. Though no doubt Roland would make a better king than Franny. Holy shit. Franny's kind of a dick. Anything else? Whoa there, frame rate. Whoa there, frame rate. Man, I want to go here. This place looks cool. I mean, then again, so does, like, big desert town built around a huge lake. We've got little settlements all over the place. This is a cool map. It's a little small, but it's a cool map. It could open up. Doesn't have to, though.
Now that's what I call a feast.
Oh my god.
You've landed quite the catch, Frederica. He is a good man. I can see it in his eyes.
Oh, I like Drunk Dragon.
You are too kind, Lord Dragan.
And humble as well. Are you impressed as I, Frederica?
I can
He's-
tell that your heart is pure and gentle, my lord.
He's I think he might be a little thirsty,
Lady
Frederica.
Forgive me if I caused offense. I thought only to return your sincerity
None whatsoever.
and kind.
No apologies are needed. I am happy to meet your approval.
Thank you, my lord.
Words come so easily to the both of you. A perfect match.
Yeah, I really like Dragan's voice actor. He's pulling this off.
Forgive my curiosity. What sort of life did Lady Frederica lead in Esfrost?
You could ask her that.
Her life? Truth be told, my dear Serenoa, not a pleasant one. Those of Rosellan blood are looked down upon in Esfrost.
Well, that explains.
Even if they are the daughter of the Archduke's concubine.
That explains her persuasion.
Gustadolf's full siblings are the worst of the lot. They have not a shred of human compassion between them.
Damn, aren't you from Esfrost?
They cruelly bully the girl endlessly, regardless of time or place.
Well, that shit's not gonna stand here.
True, of course it is. I know Frederica's suffering all too well. My own father lived ever in the shadow of his elder brother, the former Archduke. Our house, too, is met with sneers by those who consider themselves our betters. But no more.
Things
I
are
shall
rough.
show all those simpering fops that it is not birth that makes greatness, but deeds.
I like
And so
Dragan.
I did my due research at the archives, that my grand invention shall blast our way forward.
You invented explosives.
Dragan, please. I believe you've had enough to drink.
You can hardly blame me for availing myself of Glenbrook's finest libations. Brought by traders from the realm over, each cask more exotic than the last. Why, to not partake would be an affront to our newfound allies.
Perhaps pace yourself, young lord. Oh, Jesus.
Just make sure your head is clear for tomorrow. Or have you forgotten you're meant to be representing your nation?
Yes, a ceremony to usher in a new age of harmony and prosperity. I am too young to have known the war, so I see our three nations joining hands more as a matter of expedience.
I like you, Dragan, but your youth
what
may
have
be
you, my kin to be?
a little.
How do you see our grand cooperative venture?
I mean, it's a step towards true harmony among our three nations. I welcome it. It will benefit all nations involved. Sees nothing wrong with that. It's impossible to understand each nation's motivations. I can't say whether this bodes well. Let's remain a little bit positive, especially in the face of a drunk Dragan. Although, if we go negative, he might go negative and reveal some stuff. Let's try and be peaceful, even though that's definitely not going to happen.
It is the first step towards true harmony among our three nations. I welcome it.
I see. I admire your optimism, even if I cannot say I share it.
Oh, you gonna spill some beans anyway?
I know that old grudges die hard. Still, I choose to believe we can overcome our differences.
That's definitely a good goal.
Truly, a kind-hearted soul you are. And
Yeah, I love his voice actor. That's great. He's doing a fantastic job.
Follow a kind heart over a wicked one. Yes, I suspect it shall be your strength going forward. In any
Oh,
event,
the
it
dot
is
dot the
always good to
ellipses have a sound
another
effect.
Perspective on matters. Let me tell you what I believe we're on the cusp of a great achievement.
With your explosives
As
in the
always,
mine.
It is the young who must bear the burden of building the future. Old shoulders are frail, old minds stubborn.
That's pretty true.
Whatever lies in our future, those who make it will mark their names in history. And mine will be written large for all to see! And I would write yours next to it, my dear cousin. Pray, come visit me at the mines once operations are underway, and I shall...
Are you okay, bud? Yeah.
Dragan, are you quite all right?
Worry not, Frederica. I'm just a bit tipsy. Perhaps
Just a
I
bit.
should just lie.
You should start drinking some water. I don't know if that cold stone floor is going to be good for you, but
It would seem Lord Dragan has turned in for the night.
Quite the passionate fellow, isn't he?
He's never
Aye.
been one to hide his ambition, ever since we were little. Neither does he hide his disapproval of my brother and trueborn siblings.
Feelings which you share?
I grant it would be satisfying to see the sneers of those who look down on me wiped from their faces.
let's go, Frederica.
But I also agree with Lord Simone that we must set our gazes to the future. Though I know not yet how I might best serve in this new age, I would do what I can.
Man,
We are of the same mind in that regard, my lady. Let us ease the weight of each other's burdens.
yeah, I like Serenoa and Frederica.
Please.
They're pretty good.
Call me Frederica. We are to be husband and wife after all.
Of course, my... Frederica. Pray call me Serenoa as well. We should carry your cousin to his chambers. Will you help me, Frederica?
Certainly, Serenoa. Let us take care not to wake him, lest he resume his prattle.
It was quite the prattle. Yo, that flickering is kind of painful. I apologize. I should have tried to update this before, but I forgot. Forgot everything was turned off. Finally, a scene with no lights. Are those trees
Benedict.
or fucked up textures?
I thought I might find you here.
They look like screwed up grass texture.
My lord.
Did you tell her that Serenoa would soon be taking over as lord of our house?
Forgive me, my lord. I did not think to...
Save your apologies, Benedict. Doubtless she was overjoyed to hear it from you. Destra always did trust you above all her advisors.
Destra is a super cool name for a mom, Lord Lady.
As do I. For 30 years, you have served my house better than I ever could have asked for.
30 years, huh? Since the end of the Salt Iron War?
honor me, my lord.
My lord. I suspect this will be the last night I will hear those.
Boom, boom.
My lord, I will call for a healer at once.
Do not bother, Benedict. It will avail me not. You know as well as I how my heart now fails me.
My lord.
And so I entrust Serenoa to you. For our house, pray heed this old man's final order.
Certainly. I will live to serve your son until I breathe my last.
Did you hear that, Destra? Our boy is in good hands.
Thank you, Benedictissio.
My old dear friend, long have we stood together.
I will not let you down, my lord.
Aruricht? I don't know. He just like his appearance reminds me very much of Auron. Can I save? I'm gonna make a new save. Just in case the like morality systems show up. I wonder wonder if changing either of these will change our lighting situation for now. Right, we didn't have anyone else join. I really do think the iron... One of these two was the thing I picked up from the first battle. Serenoa, Anna, and Eridor. Maybe they're the only ones that require iron to make weapons, but what about Benedict? It's a cane sword, but it's still a sword. Oh! War Chronicle. Notes. Volume 8. Upon the Norzelia River and past a handful of craggy mountains lies the Estfrost capital. Despite the blizzards oft swirling about it, the city itself is orderly and well-maintained, and the people who dwell there are spirited and undaunted. By working together, they have managed to thrive in one of the most inhospitable places in the realm. It is this fortitude that allows Estfrost to grow into a nation to be reckoned with. Has allowed. Estfrost's ironstone was carved out of a rocky mountainside, which is unusual but fitting for a land with countless iron mines within its borders. It functions as both a castle and an iron factory. Very gnomish. Very dwarvish. Skilled artisans in the Grand Duchy are brought to the castle where they mass-produce ironworks and engage in technological research. Thanks to an enormous forge as large and as hot as the mouth of a volcano within the castle, they are able to create huge quantities of ironware and weapons on a daily basis for Estfrost's pride and joy, the Black Irons. Always a good name. Upon the castle's ramparts is arguably the crowning achievement of Estfrost's ironworking. Estfrosti ironworking. A gigantic bell, larger than the largest dragons. I cannot even begin to fathom how they managed to create such a beast. Each day, the bell tolls the time for the people of the capital. It is so loud it can be heard all throughout the mountains, and has even been known to trigger avalanches on distant slopes. That seems, dangerous. Oh, is that Kinghead the bell? That's kind of cool. There is no sight in the realm as impressive as the Byzantian capital. After braving the vast desert, the first thing a visitor to the great city sees is a wall so huge it does not look like it could have been made by human hands. The goddess's shields. Goddess's shield. Wall Maria, or, whatever the really big ones were. Pass through the gate, and you will emerge into a thriving metropolis of believers. Just beyond the streets lie the huge, calm waters of the Source. Unbelievable as it may seem, the city and the wall encircle the entirety of the Great Lake, where all of Norzelia's salt originates. In the center of the lake towers a mountain-like statue of the goddess, an enduring symbol of the Holy State's faith. Indeed, after beholding how Hyzant could not only survive in the middle of an inhospitable desert, but thrive, even an unbeliever such as myself started to think that statue might actually be the goddess incarnate. Where's the water in this lake in the picture? I just see a castle in the middle. In the palace in the city's center lives the Hierophant, who they say hears the voice of the goddess of salt herself. I imagine such a voice would be just as majestic and calm as the city she watches over. Sounds like it's heavily policed by the church. I want to learn more about this Hierophant. I'm assuming no other side things. Okay. Wow, I've been playing for 2.5 hours and we've had one combat. Although I guess we should be starting up the tourney now, huh? Oh no, lights. Lights.
Serenoa will oversee the matters of our house from this day forward. I expect you to serve him as dutifully as you served me.
Of course, Lord Simon.
I, my lord, our undying loyalty to House Wolford.
My son, listen well. A lord's judgment shapes the fates of his kin and subjects alike. Responsibility for their well-being now falls on your shoulders. You must lead them well.
Yes, Father. I shall keep those words close to my heart. To that end, I require wise counsel. Together, you possess a wealth of experience. As Lord of House Wolford, it is my duty to consider the best course from every perspective afforded me. I shirk not from this responsibility. At the same time, I would be a fool to not seek guidance from those more traveled than I.
Lord Seaman and now Lord Serenoa are clearly being painted as like the most level-headed of everyone we've met so far, right? Lord Roland is pretty good, but I mean, his brother has a point in that you can't be super soft-hearted all the time when leading. But clearly, his brother Franny is just power-hungry and a douchebag. Kind of a shithead. And we don't really know enough about Cordelia yet. And then the rest have their angles, right? Dragan is full of himself, but maybe rightly so. If he invented explosives in this universe, that's pretty big. Especially if he comes from a nation of ironworking and used all of their knowledge to suss out how to make bombs or grenades or TNT or something. That's going to quickly lead to guns. Frederica has gone through some shit with her family. We don't really know the full extent of it, but her brothers and sisters, I guess from the more regular noble family that aren't Rosella, are perhaps a bit hard-hearted or cruel. And that's a pretty common trope for harsh, cold northern places, especially if they're super dominant with having a lot of iron. How did Hyzanth build that wall without like lots of iron? Just tons of sandstone bricks? Like pyramids, I suppose. Anyway, Lord Seaman and Lord Serenoa are definitely being painted as the kindest, most level-headed, most caring people in the land. So I kind of think Seaman might get killed before he dies from his frail heart. Shit's gonna go south quick, and no one's gonna put either of these two or this house at Wolfort in charge of anything. And we don't know anything about the other two houses that are in this land, right?
For my house and my people, I trust I can rely on you.
Like, Serenoa is like, I have, you know, the best interests in mind and at heart for all of our people and everybody serving in this house. But clearly, that's not going to be enough, so I need to default to every advisor I can find, and the more experienced, the more worldly, the better. So he's not even just saying, like, we need our brightest minds. I need the brightest minds from everywhere and to learn from everybody. Inside this land and outside this land. Which is a good perspective to have.
Son, I dare say you are more than ready to receive this.
Makes me wonder how varied Serenoa can become with the kind of triplicate alignment system we have going on in this game. You know? Like, can you be a cruel tyrant version of Serenoa? Or is it all pretty similar in goals and approach? It's just like the reasoning behind goals and approach that kind of change. It will affect who can join your party and how some events go.
The Scales of Conviction, a holy relic, said to be blessed by the deities of old.
And some coin. The model for the scale looks like it can tilt in one way or another. This image looks like it's pretty set no matter what you put on those scales.
It was gifted to our family by the
Oh, actually, no,
King
the model
of
kind of looks like it can't
From this
either.
day on, I entrust it to you. However, it is of little use without these.
The coins.
Coins? 7 of them.
Number not divisible by 3.
Of conviction, we call them. Give one each to only your most trusted retainers and allies. They will guide
But we
you on
already
the
have
path
6
of
people.
darkness. Their words will illuminate the pitfalls ahead. Heed well the advice of your friends and subjects, and choose your steps carefully. Such has been the way of our house, and such you must see it always shall be.
I will, Father. I shall treasure these gifts and make wise use of them in times of need.
So
Very
far,
good. Now do your duty.
Roland, Frederica, Anna, Benedict are. I mean, we've only got 6 people, so just like all of them plus 1 coin. But oh, I guess Roland would make 7.
We await your orders, my lord.
What orders have I to give right now?
We depart for the capital at once. May this ceremony be but the first of many joyous occasions ahead of us.
God, this flickering is killing me. I wonder if I could like emulate the game. I've only gone through 1 combat scene. I could mash forward on all the dialogue and text.
And so the stewardship of House Wolffort passes from father
I wonder
to
if that
son.
would be any better.
Lord Simon Wolffort, beloved throughout Glenbrook, entrusts the future to young Serenoa. With the ceremony to mark the beginning of the joint mining venture and a tourney on the horizon, the Wolfforts set forth to the Crown City.
Maybe there's just something wrong with my Switch. It is like an
With
early
no
version.
heroic deeds yet to his name, the new Lord Wolffort sets his eyes on the proving grounds, eager to show his worthiness.
I really like the music. Some of it's kind of generic in like very obvious sort of generic for the setting.
So Lord Simon will step down. I suppose the time comes for us all to pass on the torch eventually. What wisdom has your father bestowed upon you?
He has told me what it means to be lord of a house.
Did Benedict just snort at the mention of me having wisdom? Like, was that a chortle? What wisdom has your father passed down to you? Wisdom, fuck this wisdom, Serenoa. Or whatever you say, Ragnar. It's a very vague answer.
Serenoa of House Wolffort. The crown of Glenbrook now looks to you for loyal service and brotherhood.
Yes, your majesty. I shall not disappoint.
Nothing to say to my bride or Benedict? The fuck?
I dare you to say that again, Thalys.
Must you make me repeat myself?
Oh, are his kin. Yeah. Thalys and what's her
I
name?
am the Prime Minister of Esfrost. I and I alone am fit to represent our nation. Go push your papers in the shadows like the minor lordling's son you are.
You would shame me. You, who would be nothing if not for your high birth. Your ineptitude is mocked by noble and commoner alike.
Dragan, you forget yourself.
I like Dragan.
You both forget yourselves.
Frederica?
If you must bray at each other, then do so back home. Your bickering will bring shame upon our nation.
Such strong words. Do you think you're above us now that you're being wed to mighty House Wolffort?
No, I think you have perceived that, and this is just projection from your insecurities, Erica.
Please, Erica.
My apologies, but the ceremony will begin soon. I ask the delegates of each nation to make their preparations.
And you must be Serenoa Wolford. Well, I suppose we should bother the happy couple no longer. Well done, Frederica. I see you've inherited your mother's wiles.
Jesus! The sooner I can kill these two, the better. All right, so we have two big assholes from Esfrost, and I hope Dragan joins us just to spite these two. And we have Lila from Hazant, who clearly has like a superiority thing over everyone else, but also like a religious bent to her superiority.
She always did have a way with men.
Too bad you also inherited her hair. That sickly pink makes me want to retch.
It's way better than your overdone silver. You're not even old. Did you dye your hair? Is it that color so you can better hide in the snow, you fucking cowards?
Pray forgive my cousins, Lord Serenoa, and forgive me if I was out of line.
Those two, they were...
Phallus and Erica Esfrost. Full brother and sister to Archduke Gustadolf.
How old is Gustadolf?
And my half-siblings.
I see.
I mean no offense.
Well, I hope that we can all come together for the sake of our grand endeavor.
I mean no offense, Frederica, but your half-siblings are shite. Maybe we should accidentally kill them in the tournament. It would probably help out the entire world. Or, you know, at least this region. Wow. Already, I like Dragon more and more. Smithy is now available. I think I can only make 2 new weapons. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did the game launch in this state? Gila, she does the healing. You must be our smithy. Oh shit, it's even worse here, honestly. I forgot. As blacksmith, I have the privilege of looking after everyone's weapons. It's my honor to forge and repair whatever Wolfort's warriors require. Repair? I need blades that need tempering or blows that need priming. You need only say the word. Oh, the stars. Can they be upgraded? Do you fight with a shield? Because that's kind of cool. At the smithy, you can upgrade your weapons and unlock weapon abilities. Both of these services require materials and coin. Yep. Each weapon has 3 ranks. Increasing a weapon's rank unlocks more powerful abilities for that weapon. You can acquire weapon abilities within the same rank in any order, but the later a skill is learned, the more materials it will require. You can acquire weapon abilities within the same rank in any... Okay. Okay. If a weapon ability is connected to another with an arrow icon, then they must be acquired in the order the arrow indicates. Makes sense? Like all of the ones highlighted here, you have to go sequentially. Weapon abilities contained within a box marked with "or" cannot be active at the same time. However, once you have acquired either one, both become available and you may switch between them at no cost. Cool! So what's our ore abilities? Doesn't say. So we can upgrade to rank 2 with 1,000 monies and 1 silver. Or increases weapon potency by 5. What is my weapon potency? I wish I could see that here. HP, Fizz defense, magic defense, or luck. So more potency, more defense, more potency. Oh, wow. Look at that. Changes model. That's cool. I mean, honestly, I think just kind of potency would be good. 10 HP is more than a 10% upgrade in HP. But I think 5 potency is also a greater than 5 potency. Can I upgrade anyone's? Oh, you need timber. You need fiber. You need stone. Well, okay, use a rod. You also need stone. Oh, damn, those look cool. Silver, rare thorn. Are they all silver? Azure crystal. Oak. Obsidian. Leather. Parchment. Fiber. Quality fiber. That's different. Clear skies. Fire damage up. Increases fire damage dealt with clear weather. Movement? Crystal meteorite fragment. Oh, yeah. That's a nice looking classic staff. Increases evasion. Silver rare thorn. Stone. Stone and iron. You require... Although I guess that's only 1 iron. Iron and stone. Okay. Indestructible stone. Lion's heart. Damn, that's a cool looking shield. That's some great sprite work on that shield. Okay, well... What are these two then? Whoops. Yeah. We'll upgrade that. Forge is always active here if you need. Sorry, I had to check a thing real quick. Honestly, I kind of want to pause the game to see if, like, release date was really whack. Like, was it slow to load and stuff before, like, a patch? Honestly, I could end here and make some dinner. But let's do this. There's like a lot of dialogue and stuff in this game. Game seems like it's gonna take a while, but that's cool. I like it. I like it so far. The one bit of combat was pretty nice. Let's get a little bit more of that in before I call the stream, for sure. It's tourney time!
My honored guests.
Damn, look at all
I'm
those
pleased to
unique
announce
sprites.
that operations at the Grand Norzelian Mines have commenced in earnest.
The Earth has yielded treasures more magnificent than even we had anticipated. May the mines endure for many years as a symbol of prosperity for all of our nations.
He's got just like a little bit of nasal to his voice, right? If you were making fun of Patriot. May the mines endure for many years as a symbol of prosperity for all our nations. But it's not quite that bad.
Well said. With Hyzant's Sultan capital, Esfrost's ingenuity, and Glenbrook's raw materials and manpower, our realm's future is bright indeed. It is a partnership built on 3 pillars, each bearing equal weight. We owe a debt of gratitude for all who have supported this grand venture. A particular note is Lord Dragan, whose knowledge has allowed us to so swiftly see our labor bear fruit. And House Wolfort, whose mediation has proved invaluable in forming this accord. May their deeds be forever remembered by history.
It's almost like we're more important than you, Regna.
Let us raise our cups and toast to their health and happiness.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Lord Serenoa's smiling from ear to ear. Shame his parents couldn't be here to see this.
Do not get too swept away in the moment, Erador. We have a job to do here, and the day has only begun.
Are they fucking psychic? Those look like thought bubbles, but I guess they're just whispering to each other.
Now that the formalities are done with, let the festivities begin. Step forward, Sir Maxwell.
Yeah.
So, this is the one they call the Dawn Spear.
Glenbrook's fiercest warrior. They say he has never known defeat.
Oh, Exharm sounds older than first described.
I would take the measure of this man.
Who's that next to Alvora?
Now that the foundations for peace have been laid, let us be stifled by rigid formality no longer. There is a tourney to be had, after all. A much more entertaining event than my endless speech. We'll prove a match for our Sir Maxwell, the champion of our previous challenge.
And the dude who slew so many of your comrades, are so honored guests of foreign nations.
I very much look forward to finding out. Until then, help yourselves to our hospitality and our wine.
For we have grapes,
Eat,
suckers.
drink, and be merry. It shall not be long until final preparations are complete.
Except for you, Dragon. You hold back a little bit today.
But I forget myself. Our time is nigh, Lord Wolfort. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you. But living up to the title will be no easy task.
You'll do your father proud, I'm sure. Unlike some of us.
Oh. Have more faith in yourself, my friend. You, too, shoulder the future of the kingdom after all. Which will just cause him to be down about not actually being in line for king while his shit brother is. But also, I don't really want to chastise him for saying that. Yeah, this is the friendly one.
Come, preparing for the
Is there
tourney
somewhere?
will take
No,
your
the
mind
game
off your
said that it
worries.
was an invisible waiting in each direction, right? But I wonder if, like...
And here when your friend is troubled by doubt.
Did you expect me to comfort you as your wet nurse once did?
Your new title's made you bold. Because you've become Lord, it doesn't mean I'll sit back and take your barbs unanswered.
Good.
Ah, now that's the Roland I know.
There we go. I'd have it no other way.
At least my wet nurse wasn't so smug.
You two are quite the pair, aren't you?
Hello, Hewitt. I want to see your character art,
Fast friends
too.
From the day we met. And you are?
Wait, I don't know Hewitt?
Apologies for not introducing you sooner. This is Hewitt of the Kingsguard.
I am tasked with keeping His Highness safe, though he often seems to resent it. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you, Lord Wolfort.
Ah, Prince Roland has told me much about you. I can see he is in good hands.
In front of your wife, Serenoa?
I shall see that it is so, my lord.
Now let us begin our preparations. Today we take the field. And today
we claim victory.
Yeah. Roland and Hewitt join forces. Dragan and... Oh, fuck, I forget her name. Whatever her name was. Probably having a very spirited conversation. Melee warrior with range. Does he always have a horse? Strikes foes 2 squares in front of him with a spear. His steed grants him exceptional mobility. Cool. What about Huette? She's an archer. Rain arrows down on foes from the back of a hawk. Cool. Easily traverse terrain with large elevation changes. The higher the ground, the greater her range. Yo, dope. Dope. Let's go, Huette. My best greet our guests. It will also give me a chance to take the measure of my soon-to-be opponents. So you will lead your first foray into battle. Lady Frederica and I shall experience true combat for the first time. Do you have a stratagem in mind for the tourney? Maybe a tourney, but defeat will bring shame upon us. I intend to do whatever I must to win. Our house fights with honor. There should be no tricks, but we will offer our opponents no quarter. You handled yourselves admirably when the bandits attacked. I expect your magic will be key to our victory. Yeah! Is that so, my lord? To tell the truth, I hadn't anticipated such a response. But thank you for the flattery nonetheless. I was being sincere. I have faith in all my allies, else we would not be fighting together. Your honesty is refreshing indeed. I'm not so nervous as I was a moment before. I shall do my best to answer your every expectation. Lady Frederica and I shall prove ourselves worthy to fight alongside you. Yo, a healer and a pyromancer are nice allies. Thalas and Erica. I wonder if those two would deign to participate in the tourney. I kind of hope so. Let's go kick their ass. Sleep recovery pellet. Uh-oh. We're gonna be slept? Let us hope this tourney brings the same thrills as last year's. I won't soon forget the final bout between Lord Seaman and the Dawn Spear. I almost said Simon, but it's Lord Seaman. Aye, 'twas a match for the histories. 'Tis a shame Lord Seaman won't be here to have another go at it. His son is representing House Wolfort this year, I hear. I don't reckon one so green can stand against the likes of the Dawn Spear, but I've seen stranger things. Do the different thing to... Let's hope this tourney brings the same thrills as last year's. No, it's the same. Fast forward just means skip. Today, fight by Sir Maxwell's side in the tourney. I could not envision a greater honor than this. May we cross swords, Lord Serenoa. May the fight be one to remember. Petrit. Must be Lord Wolfort. I'm Petrit, Patriarch of House Consar. By King Regna's grace, we were chosen above all others to attend this momentous ceremony. 'Tis an honor, truly. All we have, we owe to our king. Let us continue to serve him as well we can. What is this outside texture? It's the map. That's kind of weird, but kind of cool. Oh, I can zoom out even here. Woo! Woo! It's a bit of a frame rate thing, but whatever. First tourney as Lord of your house, eh? I knew the day would come, but still brings tears to my eyes to see it. Always remember that Benedict and I are at your back, my lord. Come to us for whatever you need. That includes the tourney. You need someone in the dirt, my lord. I'm your man. Let's show him what stuff House Wolfort is made of. With the two F's in there, it looks like it should be pronounced Wolf Fort, but it's Wolfort. 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 Whatever. Lord Serenoa, there you are. Benedict has been looking for you. I kind of want to see Anna in action, too. I've never seen a woman, or a man for that matter, quite like Minister Lila. Beautiful, elegant, and brilliant. What I wouldn't give to serve under someone like her. You definitely want to serve under her, don't you? Word has it her new assistant is a strapping young researcher, said to be well-versed in ice magic. Nice! I knew I should have spent more time at books instead of in the training yard. Very much like to see the skill of Minister Lila's new assistant for myself. Perhaps I will, and sooner rather than later. You learned about the Ice Mage. As the game progresses, you can uncover information that will unlock additional responses in future conversations. Oh! You may view the knowledge you've amassed thus far by selecting War Chronicle information in the main menu. I hear the Bloody Shield himself will be fighting on behalf of the S-Frosts during this year's tourney. He's the captain of the Duchy's elite Hawk Riders and a fierce Hawk Shield himself. I look forward to seeing the man in action. A dude who fights with a shield and on the back of a hawk. Which will probably be trouble for Huette. Oh! Wrong button, but cool. I was going to try and zoom in a little. I passed a group of soldiers clad in black armor on the way here. Are those S-Frost's storied Black Irons? I mean to question any S-Frosty I can about the archives. It is said that within the archive's countless tomes lies the answer to any and all questions that have ever been asked. You only need seek them out. A house of boundless knowledge. That's certainly something I'd like to see with my own eyes. You learned about the archives. Are you a Black Iron? You're from House Wolford, yes? Your reputation is formidable, to be sure, but S-Frost's military is second to none. Day and night we train, and I dare say even our rank and file would be a match for any other army's elite troops. Ah, hubris. Nice. Why, just the other day we managed to capture a particularly dangerous smuggler. He was swift as a horse and as deadly with a bow as any man alive. I even broke a bone in the process. His skill would have doubtless made him a capable soldier. So I wonder what disparate paths our choices sent us down. Learned about the captured smuggler. Stout Hawk Shield. The soldiers here are obedient, I'll give them that. Can't say the same for S-Frost's military. For better or worse, in S-Frost we value freedom over all else. Those with the drive to succeed naturally rise to the top. So yeah, you're the Liberty people. Though your kingdom's lords and ladies might view us as a rabble of ambitious upstarts, we aren't beholden by tradition in Esfrost. If you've ever any interest in seeing what true freedom looks like, you're welcome anytime. A country where one is judged by ability and not birth certainly has produced some formidable personages. I shall have to visit whenever time allows. We learned about the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, sort of? These assholes! Ah, Serenoa Wolfort. How good to see you again so soon. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Thalys Esfrost, at your service. I suppose soon I shall be calling you my brother-in-law. This is quite the castle you have, full of history and great deeds. I hope that one day fate sees fit to deliver me one so grand. You have a pretty impressive castle from what I hear. I suppose we haven't formally met yet. I'm Erica Esfrost. What? My convictions strengthened just from talking to both of them? In which way? I suppose we haven't met yet. I'm Erica Esfrost. Yes, Frederica is my sister, although I hardly think of her as such. This country is old, for lack of a better word. I'm certain it will fit her sensibilities perfectly. Go fuck yourself. Stupid bitch. Hey, you! Avora. A predictable match with a predictable outcome. Are you watching a match already? Weird. I can't go down here, can I? No. Bum, bum, bum. Who are you? Silvio. Lord Serenoa, congratulations on your recent appointment. The news of Lord Seaman's abdication was sudden, to be sure, but all lords must give up their position in time. Still, I'm certain having that immense responsibility thrust upon you at such a young age must be trying indeed. If you ever require counsel, or simply a sympathetic ear to bend, Do not hesitate to call upon House Telior. Ah, you are a Teliorite. I want to save Gon and a few others for... Oh, hello! I understand your medal shall be on display at the tourney, my lord. May it leave an impression on all in attendance. Do you get that animation from every angle? Sort of. Oh, yeah. Cool. Man, I just wanted to see, like, the sprite from different angles. I hope Frederica doesn't take offense to me being like, ooh, a dancer. Ooh, a dancer. Ooh, a dancer. Ooh, a dancer. Hello, cat. It is an honor to be allowed to fight by House Wolfort's side. I shall do my utmost to bring honor to you on the battlefield. You sound pretty cool, Huet. You sound pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. With you by my side, friend, I feel we could take on the entire realm. We might have to. I dare say we may even give the Dawn Spear his first taste of defeat. Obtained 150 money! It's just sitting there. Which means, since it wasn't in the castle's coffers, it's mine. That's not stealing. Benedict! My lord, before the tourney begins, I would like to ask you a single question. To what end do you believe this contest is being held? It's a chance for our three nations to gather and celebrate. Although the battles may be bloodless, victory is sweet all the same. In times of peace, there are precious few chances to display martial prowess. I mean to remind the people of House Wolfort's legacy. It may appear to be mere entertainment, but reputations are at stake. If we show weakness, it will be noted by all in attendance. These are all pretty good. These are all pretty good, and they kind of say the same thing. But this one is like, victory. And this one's like, glory to my house. And this one's like, we have to show we can't bend to these people. I wish it would tell me which one was strengthened in what way. Just so, my lord. Each nation will show their strength and take the measure of the others in turn. It will be a test of skill as well as mettle. I'll not treat it lightly. Very good. It shall be the first of many tests to come, I am sure. Anything else to say? The tourney is no mere distraction. Leave no ounce of regret on the proving grounds. Good advice. I kind of do want to invert... Well, I don't know. Camera controls are okay. Are you the Ice Mage? No. Glenbrook Noble. Stories of Minister Exarm's skill have reached even the lips of my servants. I very much look forward to learning the truth of these lads. These tales. I hear the Dawn Spears are turning to defend the title he won at the previous tourney. Let's hope he hasn't been resting on his laurels. So wait, we've got... The Dawn Spear will be someone we go against? I kind of felt like we'd have a representative from each region, right? Or each nation. But maybe we'll have multiple. Like, maybe we'll have the Black Irons and then something to do with Thalas and Erica, and they'll be separate forces, right? And then Lila and this dude, Exarm, as two different ones. You're the new Lord of House Wolfort, yes? I've seen you from afar, but I believe this is the first time I've had the pleasure of speaking with you. Even now, the common folk sing of your house's bravery during the Salt Iron War. However, I suspect it shan't be long before they sing of House Martial's deeds instead. I look forward to seeing you at the tourney, Lord Serenoa. Oh yeah, he's confident. He's confident. Congratulations on your recent appointment as Lord. I'm sure the entire realm will celebrate the occasion. Lord Seaman has ever been a dear friend to us. Pray do not hesitate to come to us in times of need. You're joining the tourney with my brother, aren't you? Sir Maxwell has trained with him since he was little. Roland could barely stand after they sparred. But he even walks like the Dawn Spear now. I'm so proud to have him as my brother. I like you, Cordelia. My apologies. Franny is always saying I let my emotions get the better of me. Please keep my brother safe, will you? I mean, that is also an emotion. Maybe don't listen to Franny so much. Speaking of, what do you have to say, shitbag? With a wedding on the horizon, I imagine time must be a precious resource for you. Your life is on the cusp of great change, my young lord. Still, I pray you remain a faithful friend to my brother. He has his foibles, but I care for him all the same. Do you really, though? Ah, young Lord Wolfort. Thank you for the honor of introducing me among such esteemed company, including me among esteemed company. Each face I see is more impressive than the last. Even members of the Saintly Seven have deigned to step foot upon our shores. Of course, I have had many dealings with the Hazant in the past. I'm taken to understand all are equal in the eyes of their goddess, and even those not of noble birth can achieve prestigious stations. I intend to use this opportunity to avail myself of this famed equality, and perhaps win the ear of a saint in the process. A country where station is decided not by birth? I was not aware Hazant's goddess was so equitable in her judgment. I'd very much like to make time to visit. I learned about the holy state of Hazant. I am Sorsley End. You look like a sore end, but I am sure you know that. I have the honor of being one of the Saintly Seven. The duties of a young lordling are many, but I trust you are more than capable. May this mine bring prosperity to us all. Such a massive endeavor is bound to be fraught with danger. If you or yours ever require medical treatment, pray visit the Ministry of Medicine. We are blessed with the finest medical minds in Norzalia, but our faculties aren't open to just anyone. Mention my name, however, and every service shall be at your disposal. I've heard tell of the Ministry. It said that even the most grievous wounds can be treated there. I'd very much like to see how such miracles are performed. They just rub salt in it. They just rub salt in it. Can I look at information? Wow. The Grand Duchy of Esfrost values the freedom of all of its people. Archduke Gustadolf instituted a system that allows anyone, regardless of their origins or social status, to succeed, as long as they have ability. This approach has helped the duchy thrive. Utility. The Archives, home to a vast collection of texts, this institution of learning is the pride of the Esfrost. All sorts of ancient tomes from around Norzalia can be found here, even books containing knowledge thought lost to the ages. How many ages have we been through? Holy State of Hazant. All citizens of the Holy State of Hazant adhere to the goddess's teachings. There is no royalty or rigid class structure. People are ruled by the Saintly Seven, who are headed by the Hierophant and speak with the voices of the goddess herself. There is no class structure except for these high and mighty saints, who are definitely above everybody else, even though everyone's equal. Got it. All believers are treated fairly and receive equal protection under the goddess. What about non-believers? The Ministry of Medicine, the finest medical facility in all of Norzalia, located in the Byzantine capital. It also serves as a research facility where the best and brightest minds gather to study life and magic. They devise spells and medicine to alleviate pain or speed healing, and treat all believers free of charge. That's nice. That's nice. Having free medical treatment is a huge quality of life enhancement right there. Must be nice. Must be nice. Captured smuggler. A smuggler has been apprehended in Esfrost. Fleet of foot and deadly with a bow. The criminal seems to have given the Duchy's constabulary quite the fight. The Ice Mage. They say Minister Lila of Hazant's Saintly Seven employs a handsome ice mage as a research assistant. Ice magic is notoriously difficult to control, making mages of this type extremely rare. Is it really? Alright, Dragan. Is it true that General Avlora will be taking the field in the tourney? The right hand of the Archduke, rivaled only by her lord in ferocity. I doubt she judges a friendly competition to be worthy of her abilities. Still, if she lives up to her reputation, she wouldn't have to try hard to prove a match for even the mightiest warrior. I've trained the prince since he was scarcely old enough to hold a spear. I have a great interest in seeing his performance at the tourney. I would wish you good luck, but I would rather your skill carry you to victory. I like that, Maxwell. I like that. Luck's not really a thing to rely on. Carry your father's legacy on your shoulders, young lord. Eager am I to see how it fits you. I think that's it. Oh god, I can walk through the ponds? I'm gonna make a mess of myself. Bum, ba-da-da. Again, this is some, like, anime-ass music. People are just hanging out and eating. Okay, well, I think that's the end of this exploration phase. The tourney will begin soon. I best head back. Let's go. Let's load. There we go. Recommended level 3. Again, I have not really had the opportunity to reach level 3. Nor have I gained any iron. Only a slight amount of coin. So the river very specifically divides our domains. Okay. The castle is closer to the other domains than it is to ours. Oh well. Loading. There we go.
The combatants have arrived, and the stage has been set. Let us
Yay.
introduce the champions who will fight for the glory of their nations.
Yeah, let's learn who's fighting, actually.
Fighting for the honor of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, General Avlora. Fighting for the honor of the Holy State of Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshal. Fighting for the honor of the Kingdom of Glenbrook, House Wolfort. And last but not least, the victor of our previous tourney, Sir Maxwell. Hurrah! Hurrah!
So that's how they're doing it.
The Lordling is here in his father's stead, I see.
So that's how they're doing it. We have one from each nation and the previous victors, which are from this nation. Okay.
Lord Simon's heroics on the battlefield are the stuff of legend. A pity I couldn't match swords with him today.
You would have been disappointed in his condition.
You will match swords with me. I promise to make it every bit as exhilarating as Father would.
You have his spirit, if nothing else.
Indeed. I look forward to crossing swords with you.
The combatants have assembled. Now, let the battles begin. I shall announce our first pairing as chosen by lots. Minister Exham and Lord Wolfort, make ready for combat.
Yay, we get to tire out first. Yay. Let me get... But I've got like 9 people to choose from? 8 people to choose from? Holy shit. I've got 8 people on the field? Yo. mean, I'm pretty happy with this lineup, I think. I can return to encampment? Decimate the enemy forces. Lose all allied forces. Damn switch. Unit placement. You can change the initial placement of your units before battle begins. Select the unit you wish to move with the A button, move to the square you wish to place the unit, then press the A button once more. If the square you've selected already has a unit on it, they will swap. Okay, I mean, that's very much tactics. How tactics go. Oh, cool. Yo, Byzantine Rogue has cool art. Byzantine Pikeman has cool art. Oh my god. Do you all go first? Or am I just observing enemy forces? X-Harm. Okay. Okay. That gives us a better idea of your character. I like that art a lot. Sorsley. You do look like a Sorin. Level 4. God, you're all... And your big knights are level 3. Okay, so half of you are level 2, but you two are level... Oh, only you are level 4. Resist paralysis, sleep and silence, temptation and instant death, and slumber stab. Chance to put them to sleep for 2 turns. Increases damage inflicted to you by spears. So he's weak against spears. Grants immunity to those things. Deal physical damage to a single enemy and lower their strength and physical defense for 3 turns. Fitting. Throwing knives. Shit. They've got a lot of range. And they have delaying thrust? Fuck. That's pretty good. It's pretty strong. Okay. You just have act twice. God, everybody's level 2. Except for Roland, who's level 1. Wait, you also have Knight's Bane. You're a spear user who takes more damage from spears? Bud. You have Blinding Arrow, but you're only level 2. Physical damage to an enemy and have a chance to blind them for 3 turns. Cool. Shadow Stitching Arrow. Provoke and Sprint. I think... No, not that. I think we want our tank up front. And Benedict's a buffer, so you can go here. And then... do spears. So you go over here. Spear v spear. Even though he's level 3 and Roland's level 1. Pikemen. Dudes with daggers and throwing knives. You also have a knife. And you have a big sword. So actually, you don't have... Okay. Okay. Otherwise, I think that's pretty good. Let's have our healer in the middle. I wish I could put Frederica right here. But that's not an option. Okay. Then... begin battle. Let's go.
Be gentle, my lords. I'm not as strapping as once I was.
Yeah, you have a sword, I get it.
No quarter from you, Prince Roland, nor from you, Lord Serenoa. Show us the swordplay your house is so famous for.
They're 2 of Hyzant's most famed generals. We'll have no room for mistakes.
Then
It's
we
true.
shall make none. Now, let us show the realm the mettle of the new generation. For honor and glory!
Get into battle for glory.
Time to work.
Anna going first. Everything is within their damage range because these fuckers have throwing weapons, right? What's your range on the throwing knife? Range 1 to 2? Really? Well then, Anna, you know what you can do. Oh, you have act twice, but you can't disappear yet. You have more health than Benedict. In fact, Roland is the weakest of our melee fighters. You're going to move forward once.
My turn.
Wait. I thought this dude was going first, but then this person went. And of course, Roland could charge forward, but then... Yeah, movement 5. He could get Roland. See, you... 14, 9, 10. Oh, so you and you are going next. And everybody else I get to act before? Man, if Roland goes here, I'm just afraid he's going to be dominated. But we can, I think... Choosing a command, the word weak will appear over enemy units that are susceptible to it, while resistant will appear to those who are not. Gain the upper hand in battle by exploiting enemy weaknesses. Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah, this... Oh, I can't. Oh. You're weak to spear thrusts. You won't be able to reach Roland. Never mind! Whoa, lag. We need heals on Roland, like, immediately. Yeah, let's try and blind you, because you're up next.
Darkness engulfs you.
God, this battlefield's kind of laggy. Status changes are denoted with an icon and a turn order counter. One turn will be deducted from the counter when the afflicted unit's turn arrives. There are a variety of status changes. Poison deals damage at the start of each turn. Paralysis prevents any actions. Silence prevents abilities. Sleep prevents any actions. Attacks on sleeping units will be critical hits. Unit wakes upon taking damage. Immobility prevents movement. Blindness reduces accuracy. Fury draws target's attack to the caster. Tempt lures target to the opponent's side. Really, effect may end when taking damage, and instant death kills a unit instantly. Auto revive. Auto revives. Regen grants HP at the start of each turn. Invincible. Unit ignores all damage. That sucks. I hope we get someone who has that. Take cover renders unit invisible to the enemy. Unit is unveiled upon attacking an enemy, standing directly before an enemy, or taking damage. Fire counter deals fire damage to an adjacent enemy using a physical attack. Ice counter deals ice damage to an attacking enemy. Act again allows a unit to perform 2 actions in the same turn. Stop prevents a unit from taking any actions. Wears off over time. Protect allows caster to take damage for a selected unit. Oh. It's not like a shield. It's like cover. Guaranteed critical. Does exactly what it says. It says what it says. Its name. What it does. What it does. What it sounds like it does. Absorption converts a specific element damage to HP. Delayed damage deals damage after a certain number of turns. Extended range extends the range of a unit's normal attack. Protective aura reduces damage taken by adjacent allies. Okay.
From where shall we strike?
What are my abilities again? None. I can delay this dude. I think I want to do that. If I go here...
I'll make this quick.
Are you also going to hit Roland? Damn. Please don't kill him. Oh my god, he needs so much healing, like, immediately. Can I... No. Can I... Strength and magic attack. I'm assuming your magic attack increases your healing. Jeez, what are these... Who's going next, right? Where are you in the order? Shit. Roland might already be dead. I think charging forward was a really, really bad idea. Nine, 6, 7. You're going next.
I have your back.
Aye, I'll keep on then. Come at me!
And indeed, I want everyone to come at him.
I'll be your shield.
Nice. Worked on everyone but the boss. Which I think is fair. Please miss. Nice. You probably can't reach Roland.
I see your every open. How shall I destroy you?
Wish I had an AoE heal.
Cool heads shall prevail.
You, God, you're not gonna live unless I take out some of their units.
My apologies.
Let me show you what I've learned.
These two are not going to attack Roland.
Two ashes.
Rough. Rough game, rough.
Your orders?
Was that 2 right there? Yeah. I think maybe let Benedict take him out.
Charge!
He could also heal. But can I kill this guy? No. Honestly, I think I might want to heal, right? We have our Lord, our enemy Lord going next. And you going 11th. You have 15 health. 4 enemies before my dudes go again, and he's definitely getting hit. I wonder. Let's have you heal Erador here. Because he fucking needs it. Oh my god, please. Thank you for leveling. And then can I look at boss and then me? Boss and then our archer. Or X-Harm and then our archer.
Shall we begin?
Yeah, no surprise there. Here's the combo.
Time to take flight.
You are indeed going to be targeted by everyone. Oh, you can't target people right next to you. Okay. But he's fucking blind. Okay. Putting our mages in a bit of a bad spot. You're going 4th. So I want to kill you and then probably move over here to absorb some damage. Or who's going next? You? You're going to try and attack him, but I don't know if you can. Maybe you can move back here and attack him, and so you'll be forced to do that? Instead of moving right here and attacking through, which will probably hit Roland? I think for now...
This ends here.
Let's get rid of him. Oh, I see. XP is at 86. Wow, game. Holy shit. Holy shit. That was really bad. And then we'll have... Oh, fuck. We'll do this. How are you going to try and attack him? Yeah, nice. Nice.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Benedict. 46, 38. You go here and see if you can finish off this guy. Yeah. It's not going to finish him off, but nonetheless. He's blinded. We'll face this way.
Close, but not quite.
Perfect.
Maybe next time.
Nice.
Does it?
I see you on every opening. This was destined to occur.
Oh, wow. That was kind of dumb of them, actually, huh? You know what? Honestly, heal yourself.
Now or never.
And then stay there.
I shall do what I can.
Why is this running so poorly?
Your wounds are healed.
Sorry to worry you.
No, that's good.
I fight for peace.
Ooh. You can get... Well, you know what? Let's move you. No. Let's move you here. Yeah, and then Scorch here. Because that'll hurt these two quite a lot. Could try and take out this guy. In fact, can you just melee him? You can. Sure.
Sorry.
Damn. How is this blind dude dodged 2 attacks in a row?
Nice try.
Nice. Beautiful.
Time to work.
It's no longer frenzied. Spoils secured.
Your lifeblood shall paint my sword.
Physical defense down, huh? It sucks. Damn, that's a lot of health. This dude's still blind. It's 100% either way, which is pretty nice. In fact, can you move here? Yeah, double thrust that shit for sure.
Brace yourself, you brute. Did you see that? You've left yourself open.
Certain maneuvers will award you kudos, which can be traded for valuable items in the encampment Sundry Shop. Sundry Shop is not available in the early stages of the story. Okay. I did get a couple of kudos, right?
No! Time to take flight.
You have so little health. Please hit him. 88% chance. Oh my god, this dude. This dude is immaculately dodging everything. Let's see, I can attack you and get a buddy attack. I could maybe even delay you. But then again, I could maybe also delay you. And that would help Erador.
I'll make this quick.
And this position will keep Serenoa.
My skills grow sharper.
Oh, nice. You got a passive. What's it do? Can I see? No. Still blind. Didn't matter. Damn, he's more accurate blind. Oh my god. You're still furious?
Shall we begin?
Yeah, probably. Who's most hurt? You're at 50. Could also go smack this dude. Could you end him? 100% chance of ending him. Let's go.
Be gone with you.
His turn was not for a while, but...
Let us pry out their weakness.
Okay. What does Pursuit Stance do? Increases accuracy of and damage dealt by follow-up attacks. Nice. Good. I like it. For those in need, grants additional HP to allies at 50% or less of their maximum HP when using healing restoring commands. Nice. I like it. It's very, very, very good. Now, we can start pincering people. Though our boss dude here might get a crit against Hugh out of Frederica. Yeah. Yeah.
My turn. That seemed to work.
Die already.
Well, we got experience for it. Yeah. The more of your dudes we get rid of without losing any of our own, the better. Wasn't he already super dead? Oh, but you both get experience? I like it. Let's protect Frederica.
To battle, I suppose.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yes.
Let me show you what I've learned.
And now. I think this.
2 ashes.
We get 1 close to death. And honestly, go here. A little bit of extra damage, right? That's not going to get a combo, right? Oh, shit!
The reputation is well, but the day isn't lost yet. Roland, I trust you to see us through to victory.
Oh, shit, I kind of want to reload. Fuck, that hurts. I kind of want to reload.
Allow me. Sound strike. Ha! Victory is within reach.
That's my main character, boy. It's my main character. Man. You know what? I think I'm going to... Oh, this is kind of a bitch move. I think I'm going to call stream and see if I can... And go cook some dinner and then see if I can update the game and get it to look better. I want to see what this looks like on stream, too. It looks fine. Usually the frame rate looks fine. It looks fine in OBS. I want to see what it looks like on VOD. And then I want to see if I can update the game and, like... not lose a character here. Bugger.
This was
Look at that! Lost 2 characters!
Damn it! I underestimated them.
And Roland not gaining a level on the first encounter sucked.
The hunt is on.
What did I just do? Did I just in-turn by hitting... Oh, I hit the wrong button! Now things are bad. Yep, okay. I'm learning. It's been a long time since I've touched a tactical RPG, so I'm learning. Bait the enemy to you, right? That's what I didn't do. All right, well, I am going to cook some dinner and then see if I can do anything about tribal strategy. I need to read some, because I intentionally read nothing, and maybe that was a mistake. I need to look into... well, mostly I just need to put my Switch online. Or maybe see if emulating this is a better idea. Anyway, to anyone who comes out in the future, thank you very much. Rad Mahou, everybody. I'm going to make some food and look into making this shit better. I will see you next time.